live. We live. We live on the internet. We live. We live on the internet. We live, buddy. We live on the internet. We live, buddy. Benilicia posted here on the Fumble Folks. We left the punk rock rebellion at the Battle of the Barge, trying to reclaim some technology from Osnan's army, and we left mid-combat. And we will do quick character intros as we reintroduce ourselves. So picture, if you will, traveling down a large river just past the bridge of Benilicia, not too far from the coast of the city. Anarchy is occurring on this barge, I think it's fair to say. And as we watch in slow motion, we see... Sarah, what do we see Nia doing?
So you probably would have seen her launch herself off the top of the roof and down in front of a guard and just literally taking out her sword and just stabbing it right through the throat. Like, completely clean swiping it.
Just fully fall to zero, dead out of nowhere. And as we round the corner of the barge, we see Dewey. So Phil, what's Dewey? Just
okay, Dewey has got his bow held in his hand. Well, no, it's been loosed because he's loosed an arrow at someone, and then did what D&D is all about, doing the dreams that you can't do in real life. And Dewey can whistle, so he whistles, and then the flock of forest spirits that form as birds came down, tipped someone overboard. He's got his back up against the wall now, and he is looking for the next place to move to get inside the boat.
And as the camera pans round the side of the barge, we see Zeke. What is Zeke just doing now?
Zeke, after crushing this guy's throat and feeling really happy about the fact that he actually managed to be able to get up there for a start, just kind of staggering back and looking for one of his various bottles of alcohol that is currently wrapped into his trousers, and really not paying attention to anyone else at the moment, just trying to look for some drink.
And as Zeke bends down to search his boots, we see towering not too far in front of him. Why don't you tell me, Doran, what's Halite doing?
Halite is holding this guy next to him, like 2 feet off the ground by the face with one hand, and then waving to his babe across the boat with his other. Hey, babe!
Hey, babe!
And waving completely silently because Halite is holding a buzzkill, a silent field emitter. We pan over to Bree's character, Diana.
Hi.
What's Diana doing?
So Diana just she got off the roof. She gave Dewey a high five, and enhanced his abilities. If you remember that, Phil, you have that.
I do not. Which one did you give me? Which ability did you boost?
I gave you the Bear's Endurance, maybe?
Yes, it was Bear's Endurance.
So
because it was specifically you didn't want to give the bird one because there was enough birds already.
There's enough birds already.
Don't listen to him. There's never enough birds.
There's enough birds. There's one right there. Anyway, then she went to look through the window, saw this person. Cast sleep. This one didn't fall over, but I think somebody else did. I heard something.
You heard a slump and a heavy thud, and you feel the magic is having an effect of some kind.
Somebody is asleep, but it's not this lady. As you stare into
the eyes, of this lady who is looking at you, weapons drawn, and just says, "Spellcaster." And we are back in the action.
And I gave Zeke Bardic Inspiration.
You did indeed. As we come into the top of the round, this captain eyes you, runs over, kicks this door down, and you hear another thud from behind the door. You get a brief glimpse as the door swings on its hinges, of her standing in a corridor, kicking down another door. What is beyond that door, your line of sight, it's not really possible for you to see from there, I don't think.
I think everything is going wrong, so I would like to shout, incoming!
And as she crashes through this last door, sleep, I believe, an action to shake somebody awake.
Oh no, please don't waste
you
my
hear her
spell
say,
like that.
Indents, get up!
Wow, that was
and you feel that magic drop.
Wow, that was
That is her action. She can do nothing else this turn.
Neither can I, because that was my last one, so...
As we come to Nia. That's what she's not messing around. She's getting this guy up.
Okay.
He's fought spellcasters before. You gather that much. Like this is not the first time. She recognized you casting a spell, and she recognized what that did as well.
Okay. That's fine.
I would like to open that door, if I can.
Oh yeah. You open the door.
I look down the corridor.
Yeah, you do not see the corridor. What you see instead is a large room. I don't know if that's doing it for you guys. Can you see?
No.
Reveal area. There you go. That should.
Nope.
Bigger.
Even worse.
That's
My
making it
God.
less. We're now seeing
Reveal
less.
area. Click. Select. Reveal area. D&D Beyond work for me. Not D&D Beyond.
Nope. One tiny.
There we are.
There we go.
You see a staircase immediately leading down in front of you. At the bottom, you can hear sort of mechanical whirring, and you can see sort of a glint of metal. You see some crates in the corner, and you see another door in front of you.
Fucking hell, that's dangerous, having the stairs right next to the door.
I know. Fucking health and
Ships are like
safety.
that, you know? I don't know why.
Jesus.
Okay.
That was your object interaction to open the door.
Okay.
There's no action involved in that.
Okay. Cool. Okay. I want to go into here. I want to sort of chill by this door and listen out because obviously I heard the alert from what's your name again? Diana. I just want to keep an ear out basically, so I want to hear. I want to hear if I can hear anything close by, basically, because I'm somewhat smart.
Okay. You can make a perception check as your action, if you wish, a search action, and I will give you a lot of information. If this is just like you trying to listen quickly, I'll use your passive perception. If you still wish to use your action.
Just listen quickly. So...
Just listening quickly, you sort of, as this is all happening at once, you sort of slam through the door, get there, and you can hear indents, and you hear the sound of what did they do? Very sort of Eastern Ridge accent, you would recognize it. It sounds very almost dwarven, but there's something, it doesn't sound like a dwarf, but it sounds like somebody who's grown up Eastern Ridge way. But that's all you get of your passive perception. As long as it's above a 12, which I think it should be.
Yeah, it's 14.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna chill here then, and I'm gonna hold an action to attack if anything comes out of the store.
Okay.
So, to face, yeah. So,
okay, Dewey. You saw. Actually, you didn't see. Actually, no. Through the like sort of hole windows. Actually, no. At your height, you probably can't see into the porthole windows.
It's small.
But you can hear Nia running and has got herself in a position there. You know roughly because she didn't really be stealthy about it.
Yeah.
I mean, stealth is out the window.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I thought that. That's why I shouted.
25. Yeah, 25 gets me to there.
Okay.
I will holster my door there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I'd like to maybe try and get a bit of cover at the doorway there, and I will hold my action to fire my bow at any enemies that come through the door.
Enemies that come through.
Any enemies that come through the door. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, having rolled his initiative, I'm going to put Hayden's into the list.
Oh no.
Hayden's for Betrayer.
Oh no, that doesn't sound great.
As you see, pushing past the captain, standing to their feet, you see the man you spied from the docks in this sort of light blue jerkin with the tool belts at his side. Gets to about, it will be there, sees Diana at the window, obviously chanting to cast spells and like throwing a bardic inspiration that way. He goes, all right then, and is going... I'm going to check the exact wording of the spell, but I'm going to also allow it because this is fun. Yeah. Yeah, I think they will go to here. They will open the door, so your action will go off there as they open this door.
For both of them, right?
You can choose. You can see now both of them, but it was...
No, because Sarah was holding her action as well on the door, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be standing here. I would say you would position yourself close enough that you would be able to make a melee attack. Yeah.
I didn't know which way the door was open, and it was like, if it comes the other way, I'm just gonna stand back a bit.
Yes. Okay. So make your attack rolls against this dude.
Yeah. Yeah, Sarah was higher than me on the initiative order, wasn't she?
Yeah, 19.
That's...
You launch forward with your rapier, and you are so sure you've got him. And then he catches your eye, and with a reaction, throws up a shield, and you watch as something in his hand pulses, with very similar sort of arcane tech that you have seen only one other place, really, and that was down in the Osnemesis sort of backstage area, very similar to Split Lick, sorry. His format of stones and the way that they used magic. But you see his hand raises and your rapier just goes skidding across this formed barrier.
What a bastard.
Doing.
Okay, let's make this count. Yeah, he is the one that came through the door, so he hopefully is going to get it. I think he will, yeah.
Nothing he can do against a 24. Yeah, he turns and sees the arrow coming and tries to get it in time, but you're just too fast on the shot.
Right. Now, I can't use mark target because that's a bonus action and this is an out of routine thing, but favored foe is not like it's just a thing that says when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can mark the target as your favored enemy for 1 minute. The first time on each of your turns that you hit the favored enemy and deal damage to it, including when you mark it, you can increase that damage by 1d4. So I'm gonna do that and add another 3 on top of it.
So that's 9 points of piercing to the traitor.
Traitor!
Who takes the arrow like the shoulder, like that, and whistles loudly, and you see springing from a pile of crates, it's almost bursting their way through. You see this. I'm gonna control.
I should have checked the crates.
Control Z or Shift Z? Shift Z?
Yeah.
There we are.
Oh.
And you see.
Just off the camera. Can you do it again,
this...
Sam?
Yeah, I can do it again. Shift Z.
Still there. Okay, cool. It's a cat, everybody.
It's a robo kitty.
No, it's still out, Bree.
I know. I don't know what.
It's a robo kitty, which bursts through, shakes their head, and you see as the engineer looks towards Dewey because Dewey just shot at him.
Oh no!
And it is going to rush itself over towards you at the end of his turn. For anybody interested, this was the Summon Construct spell.
What is high?
As the construct rushes over towards you at the, I believe it goes straight after his initiative. Somebody call me out if I'm wrong here. But
No, it shares the initiative.
Shares your initiative. Okay, so it just goes for you, leaping over the stairs towards you, and it is going to try and hit you.
Oh,
with
no.
everything.
I like birds. I don't like cats.
Number of attacks equal to half the spell level under them. Cool. And it is, here's attack modifier, so it's a +5. Things are happening. Come on, work for me here. So I'm going to roll these in front of the screen because it's going to be faster. And we're adding a +5 to these. So 10. And a 14 to hit you, doing.
Ah, shit. Yeah, the 14 hits me.
14 hits you. Okay. So with a 14, my mouse is playing up for some reason. I have fixed it to a certain degree. So it's +4 plus the spell's level. So that is 10. Yes, plus the spell's level according to the summon construct spirit stat block. So that is a total of 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
I think you rolled that already.
No, that's included.
Yeah, it's included.
Oh, is it included already? It says
yeah,
+4 in there, but it says +4 plus the spell's level.
You can get 10 on a D8.
D8 +4. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's +4 and the spell's level. I believe if somebody wants to check that and correct me, please do let me know. But that's what I'm reading on D&D Beyond. Is it says a D8 +4 plus the spells.
So you've rolled a 6 in total of your D8 +4, and then you put in and then it's already got the +4 on there, so it's 10 total damage.
So what you're saying is that this +4.
So what I'm saying, is that I've rolled a 6 on the D8, I've added 4, and then I'm also adding the spell's level.
You've rolled a 4 or 2. Sorry.
Where? Because if I'm hovering over the 10,
yeah, 1 D8 +4.
Yeah, equals 6 + 4.
6 + 4.
Oh, right, okay, so it's not, it's, right, okay, I'm treating it like bod mass rather than algebra.
No, it's called the order of operations, where it said it rolled a 10 by getting to 1d8 + 4.
Okay, cool,
that 1d8 was a 6 + 4, and D&D Beyond can't automatically include the spell level because it doesn't know what level I cast the spell at.
Cool.
So, that is a total of 14 points of damage from the one it did manage to get him.
Thank you for those temporary hit points.
It sort of roars with with some weird feline but also robotic, just towards you, and you see from vents inside of it, just sort of steam escaping. But that is the engineer's turn as we come to the normal guards, and the normal guards are going to try their best, bless them, and the 2 that are remaining are going to kick open this door. 3 that are remaining, I should say. These 2 that were unharmed come out and see this. They see a foe on either side, and they're going to go 1 to either side. So Zeke, you are going to get 2 swipes of a scimitar against you.
Yep.
So the first one is a 23. The second one is a 15.
Both hits.
Okay. First one is 4 points of damage. Second one is also 4 points of damage, minimum. And then, Halai, you have 1 in front of you and 1 now behind you, as you're both the only people on this side, unfortunately.
They have advantage.
16. Why is
They're flanking me.
Yeah, it's an optional rule, but if you are willing to. First one is...
hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. First one is a 16 to hit, then, in that case. Second one is an 11, 19, and a 19. So I think the 2 19s hit, but I don't think the 16 does
16 does hit.
Okay, so that's 3 hits against you.
Yep.
And that's going to be 3d6 plus 9. So let's just roll 3d6 quickly on roll 20.
You need to have your shield out, bruh.
I have my shield out.
22 points of slashing damage, I believe, with the scimitar.
22.
Wow.
As they are slashing towards you to try and cut you down, screaming silently. You assume praises to the Emperor. As Zeke, you take 1 slash across the body. The second one Actually, no, you took 2 slashes across the body. I apologize. As this guard is up in your face.
Just looks down and just kind of. I'm this small and you still missed me. And I am just going to try and punch him straight in the testicles.
Let's see in that shot. That's a miss.
It is a miss, but I'm going to use flurry of blows.
Nice.
Hey, you guys.
Oh, guys.
To try and speed bag it.
Yeah.
Like you did to me.
Oh, as things happening. Hey!
Yeah.
Wild magic is happening on my roll. Yeah.
Okay. Roll me the attacks as well, and we'll roll that's a 9 and an 8.
Now I'm just gonna say.
Yes.
Now you understand why.
You see him reach out.
Painfully
And-
accurate.
Touch, babe.
You see his hand come down at what you guys would recognize as another one of these like strange, sort of like shield, like it's the shield effect through like almost like arcane engineering. You punch into this, and as you unload blow after blow, unfortunately missing your target, you just see these strikes overload this thing and it explodes, and we're gonna find out what happens in a wild magic table. So Ben, can you roll me?
I would like to go on Sarah's wild magic table, please.
Oh, no.
Just
Okay,
shut it down. Okay.
Sarah, can you quickly send me just a photo or a screenshot of,
Oh,
just so I can explain what happens to the audience?
I'll shut it all down. I gotta find it now. Fuck.
Chaos.
Something certainly happens on that side of a boat. We don't know if you want to move because we don't know what's about to happen. 37. Out of interest, let's have a look and see what would have happened on the normal wild magic.
It's gonna be the plotted plant. I know.
See what you could have won.
Yeah, this is not what you want.
Just imagining a potted plant with a beard now.
You could have won. What was it? 37, was it?
37.
Yeah.
There would have been 1d6 flumps that can throw above a DM that appear.
I mean, I can't actually find my.
And they are frightened of you. And they vanish after 1 minute.
Can you not find it, Sarah?
No, I can't actually find it. I'm
That's
really
fine.
upset.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll go with the flumps.
Yeah.
Flumps. I swear I have a flump token somewhere. I must do.
They are the second best animal in D&D.
Out of curiosity as well, who
Yeah.
currently has Project One Side?
Not me.
I don't think there's ever a stat.
Oh, yeah, no one actually
whoever
said
says,
who
whoever says
had
voted.
them.
Well,
know
Project
what
one-sided
you said.
relationship.
Can I say
Um,
that I have the Project One-Sided relationship, please?
No.
I have no objections.
Oh, I don't know what is this.
I
What
would-
It's
this
a
is
bomb.
the bomb that goes off in one direction.
no.
No, I want to run in and get
Nope.
both of these.
Nope.
Fine.
I wouldn't have contested.
It's a lightning bomb.
No.
Um,
idea.
I'm trying
Well,
to find.
we're all
flump
gonna die
tokens.
then,
I
because
definitely
We're gonna die
have
anyway.
one somewhere.
that's
Yeah,
what I mean.
this is how my one-shot ends. You guys just all immediately die.
I mean, we're not far off it. I'm pretty
You're not
sure
far
Halite
off.
is.
Yeah, this would have one-shotted me, so...
Highlight is
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. No. Oh my god, you okay, babe?
He's fine. He's still
There it
smiling.
is.
Just blood all in his teeth. He's still smiling.
No!
How many of these do I need?
6 of them, wouldn't it?
2.
2 d6.
Oh, okay.
Appear and are frightened of you. There we are. They appear and are frightened of you, and will begin dashing away, I assume.
Can I try and convince them that it's in their interest to attack the guy who's stabbing me?
Make a persuasion roll.
Afraid of you.
At disadvantage.
They are frightened of you.
Intimidate them.
17.
Tell me.
Yeah, they are frightened of you, so they go, okay, I'll do whatever you say. And I'm going to
Eat
say that's
him!
on your turn.
Eat
and they
him!
are going
Eat them
to
all.
try and hit this dude because
Yeah.
chaos reigns. Flump stats. Who knew this was where this was going, you guys? My laptop is not can't handle the chaos. Come on.
Oh.
They have a
It's
tendrils
slightly
and a
running out of
stench
battery.
spray. I'll send it over
Yeah,
to you
guess
now.
what they're gonna do?
Stench spray!
One's gonna try the stench spray in a 15-foot cone. So that's gonna be a DC 10 dex save for our guard, who is going to fail.
Yes.
So they are coated in a foul-smelling liquid, horrible stench for 1d4 hours, and is poisoned as long as it lasts. So actually, it's a 15-foot cone.
Yep.
I don't think I can get the other guy in a 15-foot cone. No, I can't.
No, unfortunately not.
They'd have to move into position, and they're not going to do that. They're just going to panic and stink.
Guess what that other attack is, guys?
Stink.
It's consenticles.
Hey,
The other
God.
attack is consenticles,
Oh no.
and that is a nat 1 for consenticles,
Oh, no.
unfortunately.
Fumble roll!
A fumble roll, yes!
Oh.
Okay.
I want to guarantee the hit, and I want to see him explode.
Yeah. It's going to hit, and we're going to do 2d4 plus 2. So, Ben, if you want to roll for the damage, it's a mixture of piercing and acid. And it's going to start having to make constitution saving throws to stop taking acid damage.
Yeah, so that's a 7. And I think because it's poisoned, it gets disadvantage on constitution now, doesn't it?
At the end of each of its turns, it absolutely will.
Yeah, so it rolls with disadvantage, and it's going to slowly get acided to death.
Acided to death. The downside of that, with a fumble roll, is that what would happen? The flump would panic, go like that, and its tendrils are currently still attached and wrapped around it. It can no longer attack until it takes an action to sort of untangle itself from this guy, as it is essentially stuck like a leech to this guy, which the guard does not seem happy about in the slightest. But that is where we end Zeke's turn as we come to Halite.
So I'm gonna drop the buzzkill,
Okay.
so I'm allowed to speak again.
Yeah, you
I'm
sort of
just
chuck it over into the water.
Yeah, and
Or
I'm just gonna
bloody
place my
throw it
guitar.
away.
I'm just gonna place my guitar in both hands and just start riffing as hard as I can. And my guitars and my tattoos start glowing on each of my arms. My eyes start to glow even brighter purple, and I enter into a rage.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am
You-
a paladin and a barbarian.
You
Let's rock!
rage against the
Angry
machine.
paladin.
Rage against the machine.
Let's rock! And I spit a fistful of blood on the floor as I give myself 10 hit points. Actually, 9 hit points, not 10.
Nice.
Gotta save that one.
Nice. Okay. You lay hands, you rage, and you're ready to rock as we come to Dirty Diana.
Dirty
Dirty
Diana.
Diana.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
You, from this angle, can see both of them.
Who now? I can see.
Both the
I see
captain
her.
and the engineer. And I think you can... No, you just about can't see Zeke's guard.
Okay. Okay. As long as I can see her, is she wearing armor? You said she was putting armor on.
She is wearing armor.
What armor is she wearing?
She is wearing splint armor. Metal.
Oh, the metal armor. Cool.
Heat metal.
Cool. I'm gonna
I wonder
gonna
what's going
whistle.
to happen, boys and girls.
whistle so that she looks at me,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna be like, "Hey, bitch, you're so hot," and then cast heat metal.
Okay, I don't think there's anything I can do against that. That is just her armor on fire
Yeah, it
now.
just happens.
It just happened, so roll me some damage. Not on fire, like literally just burning hot.
Yeah.
All I've got is that song is getting hot in here. So take off
Getting
all-
hot in here.
I mean, if she wants to stop
Literally.
taking damage, she has to.
Yeah.
You gotta take them off, babe. Takes 10 minutes. Have fun with that.
Does
Yeah,
this
let
happen
me-
on her turn or on your turn, the damage?
When I cast the spell, and then you can use a bonus action. And then on and then on my
So
turn.
it's
on
on
the
your
bonus
turn,
action.
so roll the damage now, and then you use your bonus action each turn to cause the damage. Cool.
Well,
so,
it happens now, and then again on every single turn.
yes, but not on her turn. Just clarifying. Some spells activate on the
Yeah, on my
actual
turn.
character. Cool, your turn. So roll me 5 points of fire damage
Let me cast that.
to
Oops,
her.
that was a thing. 5 points of fire damage.
Cool.
Yeah.
She
that's-
takes some damage. Okay. Any bonus action this turn?
You
as you're
also have
concentrating?
disadvantage.
I believe your concentration then ends if this is a concentration spell.
It is.
So,
I'm still concentrating though. I'm concentrating.
Dewey no longer has the bear's endurance.
Oh,
Okay, the
fuck
cat
Shit.
dealt with that.
Shit.
Yeah, the temporary hit points were already gone, but
Alright, okay. Damn. Oh yeah, the 3 good spells. Brilliant. So if it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn. Disadvantage on attack rolls until you stop. Ha! Yay! I like this one. This was great.
Any movement?
Well, I mean, I can see everything from here, so why would I move?
Fair
I mean,
enough.
You can see everything, but everyone can see you.
It's true.
Yeah,
but
but-
it doesn't
but-
really matter. So
But everyone else is a lot closer to the pointy bits, whereas
yeah.
she's like they're far away from her.
Don't you want to go hug the flump?
Okay, without any
I won't.
Flump for you or do what you're
further
told.
actions or bonus actions, then it is her turn. She
Flump,
screams
man.
in pain, grits her teeth, pushes up and loudly declares, "Engineer, get the fucking caster!" And she comes up to Unia, and she is going to do what she can in this fight. And she's going to make 2 longsword attacks at disadvantage, and also a short sword attack at disadvantage.
Three attacks.
So the first one is a 7 because disadvantage. It would have been a 21.
Fuck.
I'm gonna stay safe because I feel.
The second one is a 7 and it would have been a natural 20. And the last one with her offhand short sword is a 7 because Sam likes rolling 2s apparently.
Yay! We like Sam rolling
May it
twos.
continue.
As she
Long
tries to swing and just opens up, like, just brings her shoulder pad closer to her neck as she does so, and it just scars into the side, and she just swings wide, just in extreme amounts of pain.
Painful, isn't it?
That is her turn. Nia, she can do nothing else. She can do
Yay.
nothing else.
I'm gonna take a bonus action then to do insightful fighting, I think it's called. Yeah, insightful
Okay.
fighting on
Yeah.
her. So it's my insight against her deception.
She's not super deceptive. She rolled a 14.
I got a 22.
Yeah, that beats it.
And then I'm gonna attack her with my rapier. Just
Nice.
so that's 16.
16 unfortunately does not beat splint armor.
Suddenly it's on fire.
This shit is on fire. Yeah.
Is on fire. That's so close though.
And I'm gonna stand here to stop her from coming out further then.
Okay. As you block the way.
Yeah.
Dewey, there's a cat in your face.
There is a cat in my face. Right. Okay.
With your passive perception, you are able to see that Hayadence, as the name's been called out, this engineer, is definitely paying very close attention to the cat. It seems to have a hand out reaching towards it. You think he's concentrating on that.
Concentrating on it. I do
Yeah.
think that's so. I can't really do anything about it until I get rid of this kitty. So I am gonna, because my fighting style is dual wielder, and I've got the dual wielding matching feat. I want to draw both my short swords, and I'm gonna have to wallop the cat first, and really need to hit it. Which I do. Good.
You do hit the cat. 8 points of damage to the summoned construct spirit.
So with that, I'm also, as I do it, I kind of match his whistle, and just through one of the windows straight into the bird. Do I want to do it against the bird or me? When you're moved, rather
you're moved rather than
yeah. Does that?
I will say if you move yourself with your birds, you will not provoke an attack of opportunity.
All right. So I would first like to move to there.
Okay.
Then I do the hit, and then I would like to have my birds basically just cover me.
Yeah.
Shift me out of there, so I like kind of half lift me up because I'm small.
Yeah, maximum doff as you just disappear in a cloud of ravens and reappear only like 5 feet further away, but still.
It's still me. There's at least 2 pigeons
Yeah.
in there. And from that to avoid the attack of opportunity, and then use my movement to get down here.
My guy, just take inspiration for that moment, I think. Take a DM's
also,
inspiration.
I will have extra cover until my next ever. Thank you. Thank you. Good. I might need it because now I'm going to use my bonus action for the second hand, the offhand attack, which will still have the stuff added because of all the dual wielders.
It was very cool, very RP, and at the same time, it was incredibly good It was incredibly good tactical move as well.
Yeah, and the music goes all orchestral and dramatic and whoa, you know, like Crow. It's cool and goth, but Dewey is not, so he's like, whoa.
Whoa.
Goth chose you.
Fumble through it, if you will.
Right, let's see what we can do with the other attack. Ew, 18. Am I gonna need the thing? No, 18. I think that should do it because I hit him before with less than that. So yeah.
It's when he's got his shield.
He, on his last turn, ran up, he used his shield, and he used his reaction for this turn, and it has not come to his turn again. However, it lasts until the start of your next turn, does it?
Yes, it does, yeah.
So it's still up. He doesn't have to cast it again.
Is that enough?
You would be aware of that.
Then I'll have the inspiration as well. Then if that's what you gave me.
So a DM'd inspiration is usually you get to basically have advantage on the roll of your choice.
Roll again.
Yeah, you roll again, or you get advantage as another way of thinking of it. Just for anybody who might be new to D&D and is watching. So I would just roll again.
Roll another attack.
Roll another attack and see.
Come on, Dewey, come on. Shit.
Fuck.
Dang it. No, it's cool. It's okay. And I've got half cover because I'm covered in feathers or something.
You do. So you add +2 or +3 to all your AC.
2. It'll be 2 for half cover, I think. Yes, but that is it's still good. Still good.
We come to
didn't hit him.
The engineer. It's still good. You got out of there. You are. It's just they're a high level spellcaster, or reasonably high level spellcaster, and they are going to use protection they have. But they look at you, and the flock of ravens just say, "Cute," and they are going to seemingly follow orders, and they will allow you to take an attack of opportunity as they disengage away. Well, no, they're not disengaging. Not taking disengage action or anything. They're just walking away from you.
Fuck this.
You will have the attack of opportunity.
Oh, come on, Dewey, come on! Yes!
Yeah!
Nothing they can do about that. As you pierce them for.
We'll use the marked the
Yeah,
ranger's
another-
mark target ability rather than the spell that I've got.
Yeah.
To add another 2 on top of that.
6. So that is a Constitution save.
Come
Not
on.
particularly good at Constitution. That's an 11. So it just maintains concentration.
Oh,
As moves away, but does take a blow. Sees you in the window, Diana, and just grins ear to ear, and is going to. What are they gonna do? They don't have a great deal of offensive stuff, so they're just gonna.
Technically behind cover.
You definitely have 3/4 cover where you are, because it's literally just a porthole window.
Yeah.
That said, they can see with you. Yeah, they can see that. They see you. They know how well this works. So they are going to reach a hand towards you. No, not. They're not really. They are an engineer or artificer kind of caster. So they reach into their pocket and throw something through the porthole that lands at your feet, and they are going to cast pyrotechnics.
Ha!
So
Have that one
I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh dear. Roll. Oh no, 8.
8. You sort of look to what it is in case you need to duck and roll, and as you look, it just goes and bursts into brilliant, blinding white light, and you are blinded until the end of your next turn. And I would say that would be enough that I would like you to make a concentration check, because yeah.
Fuck!
9.
oh.
You drop your concentration on the heat metal.
I'm out. I'm gonna jump off the boat.
Fuck this! Fine.
I'm out. They can one-shot
that
me
is
if they get me, and I have
turn.
nothing left, so... Yay!
You guys engaged the whole boat. It wasn't
The
an
stealth
accident,
mission
right?
is going
The
well.
stealth
They
mission
should have
is
just did the
not going
torpedo
well.
idea.
Right.
You're too worried about the boat sinking.
Yeah. Let's see. What do we have here? We have the guards, who the one attacking Zeke is attacking at disadvantage. That's a nat 1. And that's a 5. So the nat 1 I could fumble folks. But I'm not going to, because he goes. Actually, no, I am in a certain way. He goes to slash you, and instead the damage goes to one of the flumps,
Oh.
the one that is sort of wrapped around his sword. So I'm going to roll the damage for to the flumps instead. Come on, dice
I would
roller,
like to
what-
rage because he's attacking my flump friends.
How much?
It does nothing,
Yeah.
but I'm just very
this
angry
flump
about it.
just is dead, is gone.
I would like to rage.
He's still poisoned, and he's going to make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage to try and overcome that.
Next level. Take 1 level in Barbarian, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, absolutely
if we live that long.
fails.
We live.
Uh,
We won't. No, so.
The rock lives
Uh,
forever, man.
And the ones attacking you, Halite, are going to get advantage and are going to attack. First one is a 15 to hit. Second one is a nat 20. 15
hits.
hits you?
Yep.
Okay. 14?
Yep. No. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, this is me.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's 2 hits and a nat 20. No, 3 hits, one of which is a crit.
Oh boy.
So that's a total of 4d6 plus 3.
Amazing.
No, 46 plus. Oh yeah, 46 plus 3. I'm gonna roll. GM's ruling.
Don't go
So
easy.
17 points of. If you don't want to go easy, technically each of those attacks have a plus 3, so it's a plus 9, so it's a 23.
Yeah, that's
23.
how many hit points I have. So that would wipe me out.
You have become flanked by
Again.
2 Empire guards.
Again.
But that is everything they do this turn. Zeke.
You still alive, baby?
Do it fine, babe.
Okay.
Are you up, Doran?
Yeah. up and ready to rock.
Oh god, okay.
How close to death are you, Doran?
7 hit points.
You need to have told me that you are
Jeez.
not, otherwise I can't come and
You
help
could see me. I'm bleeding.
I can't.
profusely. Oh, that's fair.
Oh, what an idiot. Never mind then.
I'm fine.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna step of the wind past this guy because I technically count as a size smaller, so I can get through his legs.
You do, indeed. So you pass
And it
through
won't-
his legs.
And it won't be a reaction because I'm stepping the wind in.
Yep, he physically cannot get to you fast enough.
Yeah, and I am going to use all of that momentum to try and punch this guy square in his ass cheeks and try and break his coccyx.
You fist his ass so hard. Do it.
Oh god. Wait, there's a fist here.
Fisto fists.
Fisto fist.
Fisto fist.
With his fist.
You reveal the rest of this area here.
I would like to use
Do so.
I would like to use my inspiration to add on to it.
Yeah.
Didn't you get advantage because you've thanked him?
Technically would, yes.
He
Yes,
is.
yes, yeah,
Do
yeah.
that first.
Okay, yeah, let's do that first.
And then you gotta. I think what is it? D68. Oh.
Why is it not rolling?
13.
No.
And now take the inspiration.
Yes, that'll do it.
16?
Yeah, 16 is enough as you
Oh,
deal.
God, finally.
I'm going to take
Wonderful.
the max damage because you rolled that one first. You deal 7 points of bludgeoning damage with 1 hit.
And then with that, because I can do this, I can
Like a
use.
Jedi mind trick. I can do this.
Yeah, no,
I can't.
I'm going to use my drunken technique as I'm doing my flurry of blows to essentially circle around the guard to swap positions with him.
Okay.
So
you do-
so I'm not going to have advantage on him from the next turn. But
Okay.
my buddy is
But
also
it's
not gonna get stabbed multiple times
Again.
either.
Okay. As you do him around, I'll say as you do so, you sort of slam him into the wall, and that is the attack.
Yes. So it's my flurry of blows because I've got to do flurry of blows to do my drunken technique.
Nice.
So that's a 19 and a 24 to hit, which is 12 points of damage in total.
12 points of damage. You do him into the wall, and you expect him to stand off against him. However, there is nothing to stand off against as his head is caved into the wall and he drips down the side of it.
Yeah, just Ip-Man-ing as he falls down, but I'm not following him down. He's just coming down to me, and I'm just continuously doing this.
As he slumps to his knees, you kick him in the balls. Your flump is going to lash out with tendrils towards this guy. 12, unfortunately, is not going to hit.
You won't do what you tell me.
But is going to, even though it's frightened of you, is more intimidated of you and is going to body block this guy.
As an aside, anyone in the chat, if you have
we are very close to
310, I will gladly roll on the table again.
Well,
Yes.
I'm going to give people about 5 seconds before we go on to Halight's turn, and it happens on their turn instead.
That's fine.
And
I think Hal might need it.
I think we're on to Halight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have we done it? Have we just made it?
I don't know.
Did we?
So show it.
I don't
Show it
think so.
97% for me.
No, I have not made it.
Oh, okay. We haven't made it yet.
We're close. We're close.
You can do it.
You can do it.
It says it's race for me. Fine.
It says 10k, but I think it's just it's rounding up. On mine it says 97% if you actually click on the...
Yeah, 9,710 at the moment. There we go. Now it's
There it is.
There
Doran
we
gets
go.
that. I think.
Outside. Doran, roll a D100.
I hate the wild magic table.
The player's handbook, or we going with... I think we don't
can't
have
find
Sarah's
it,
do it.
yeah,
So,
we can't find
okay,
mine.
yeah. So
100.
100.
Yay!
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's gonna be
100.
spicy,
Is that
surely.
really good?
Oh, no.
Really bad?
Just
Or-
as a preference, I hate the wild
Yeah.
magic table. I hate it so much. Wild
Okay.
magic sucks.
Wild magic's fantastic.
I'm gonna give you.
I love it.
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
have-
give you a choice here because rolling 100 on the wild magic table causes you to regain all expended sorcery points, which is bollocks because you are not a sorcerer. I'm gonna say you either get to roll again, or I'm gonna let you use a meta magic option for the next spell you try and cast.
Could they get their smites back?
Could I get my lay on hands back? I haven't used any of my smites yet. It's fine.
Maybe it's time
Whatever.
to start using your
Well,
smites.
you know, or
Just about.
I haven't-
We're
I
gonna
haven't had a chance to hit
say
anyone.
you
How about-
essentially you round on this guy. You see Zeke beat the shit out of him. You're back to back. It reminds you so much of a mosh pit, but you feel the surge of adrenaline that comes from that and the connection to the crowd. And you see your weapon glow with potential energy, and you can use that to essentially use 5 points of not even 5. I'm gonna say you can use it like as though you have reset your. You can either reset your lay on hands points, or you can channel it into a second level smite. And it is your choice as it's your turn. That's happened for free before your turn has started.
Nice.
There's some
I think
magic
that's
stuff going on here.
Potentially too
Wow.
fair, but I enjoy it. So
This is fun.
It is
Thank
very
you.
good. Thank you,
Yeah.
merciful DM.
Thank you, merciful DM.
yeah, the crowd is with you in this moment.
Yeah, you just hear in the distance just.
Oh,
That's all I ever hear in the back of my head.
Yeah.
That's the tinnitus. It's the.
There's a faintest noise of "You can do it, lovey darling. I know you can."
As I see the light, I just see him coming down from above.
yeah, Zebby's bright green eyes, hand curling towards you.
And
Hey.
as I do that, I spin. As I spin and just try and decapitate the guy behind me.
Nice. Roll attack.
There's no way we're
Oh,
not getting Mick Jagger to voice that character in the movie.
It's 9.
It's a 9.
I can't roll. I did all my good rolls when I was trying to punch Zeke.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's any way that you have
Nope.
advantage
Nope.
here. That goes
Nope.
case. No.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
It's fine.
You still have that charge is still there. It's locked in as a smite now.
I chose to lay on hands.
Oh, sorry. I do apologize. Cool. But then used your action to attack.
Well, I didn't use the lay on hands on myself. I just recharged my hit point. Recharged my points.
Okay,
the
so
lay on
you
hand
have all your points left, but then you use your action to attack. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or do you want me to heal myself?
I'm not. No. It was up to you if you put it into a smite or recharging your lay on hands pool.
Yeah.
If you recharge the lay on hand pool, you don't have to then immediately use it. I'm not going to make you do
Okay.
that. No. Cool. Diana.
Hi.
You're blind.
I'm blind. Is there any way I can shake this?
You are actually at this moment blind.
Ow. Shit.
You have a similar spell, so I believe. So you know that this just lasts until the end of your turn.
Yeah. I do. I have the exact same spell. So.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Cool.
You know where you were, and you can hear the battle still going on.
You can see. Yeah. I'm just thinking, what can I see? I can't see anything. So what
can't
can
see
I
anything.
do?
Kinda.
What can I do?
Very effective thing against a spellcaster is to cut off their line of sight.
Yeah, just get out of the way, like.
Get low, get out of the window.
Spellcasters really need their senses.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You know it ends on your turn. So if you want to hold something until your next, or if you want to hold an action at the end of your turn, you know this is going to go.
Alright.
But it will be
Yeah.
holding your action, using your action to use it.
I'm gonna. I can see her still. No, I mean, if I could see, I could see. Is what I'm saying.
As in, yeah, would she have line of sight? Where
Yeah.
she
You would know as well, because I forgot to move them last turn. The cat robot, following the orders, is now rounding this corner. They have not moved yet.
All right,
Yeah.
okay, then I would have seen that there.
You would not have seen it, but you can hear it sort of pacing around the corner there.
Oh,
You would have heard Dewey being like, bad kitty, bad kitty.
Okay, then when I will hold an action to cast Guiding Bolt on the cat when I see it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
We reach the end of your turn. You can
And
see
Tuna's
again.
Blessing.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Sweet.
Okay. We reach the end of your turn. You can see again, and you can see Hayden's and the engineer, and you can see the cat. So
Cool.
I would say it's up to you.
It's the cat,
Cool.
because the cat is in the medium.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. 20.
20 for 9 points of damage, and it is glowing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
This is radiant damage.
Okay.
The next attack roll made against this target for the end of your next turn has advantage.
Okay.
Cool.
Nia. Actually, no, it's the captain's turn. Who is no longer burning and is going to try and hit.
Sucks. Useless.
Well, it's a 12.
Nope.
A 9.
No.
And then a 24 with a short sword.
Yeah.
So, just say 29, 24, sorry.
Could you hit me with those rolls next time, please? Thank you.
So that is 7 points of short sword is piercing damage. 7 points as you deflect the 2 long sword, like heavy hits, but the short sword is quick and you weren't expecting that. It catches you in the side. They seem to know what they're doing. They seem to be happy in their position. And it is your turn, Nia.
Bangay.
So confused by this name.
Axis.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and hit her with my rapier in turn.
Okay.
Hopefully hit. Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. She's well armored.
Okay, then I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna back the fuck up a little bit.
Fuck out.
I'm gonna go to here, so I'm still within sight of her, so she still has to get past me.
Okay.
But she's not gonna hit me straight away.
Okay. Dewey.
Ooh, doggy. Okay. Yeah. Let's keep going. Then I'll get in here, and I'm just gonna take another swing at the cat summoner.
Yeah.
Come on. Is it gonna be lower? Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's see, because a 7 won't hit.
7 will not hit on a natural 2.
And a second attack offhand. Wow.
Another 7.
Wow.
Okay,
Dude.
so this fight
average.
This fight is balanced, but not not for this kind of rolls.
Hold on. Let's see what we got. I'm sure there's no, because it's a bonus action to do the second attack. So no, that's me done.
Okay.
So painfully aware that we are going to lose.
Birds have all managed to put. The
We're
birds
not
have all
gonna
managed
lose.
to. All the birds have managed to land on something, and they're just kind of like staring at him, like,
Okay.
"Come on, man!
On-
Come on, do something!"
On the engineer's turn,
Ah.
you watch the cat prowl up towards you,
Ah, shit.
glowing, and this just making this very like almost mechanical
One-shot in there.
steam engine, like as they are approaching. But they can.
beauty.
That's all they can do this turn.
What?
Yeah.
That's their action to. There's their movement and then their action to dash to get up to you.
Yeah. Salisbury, that wasn't supposed to be there now because I was supposed to fucking hit him and cut him.
You can feel the heat coming from this thing's body from here. It is like whatever engine is powering it is also making it red hot to the touch. The artificer is going to look at Dewey and just hello. Is going to. Ooh, what spell should we cast, you guys?
Cure wounds on me.
I know.
Nice try.
They are going to pull out a wrench, and you watch as they twist the cap. Twist the top of a wrench till so like 2 runes are connecting, and it glows as it channels the magic weapon spell.
Oh boy.
And they's gonna swing and try and hit you. They're not particularly strong, but they're having fun. That is with.
Are they?
They've got a +1 to roll, +1 again because it is a magic weapon. So does a 17 hit you?
If it's a magic weapon, if he's an artificer and he's a magic weapon, he gets to add his intelligence, not his strength.
Ooh.
I should have said that.
Ooh.
But
Shut
there you go.
up,
You shouldn't have.
Don't
Thanks,
worry.
Dora. We're now dead.
Damn it.
Thanks,
Thanks for
Dora.
TPK,
I like
everyone.
I like the
It
rules.
still hits.
Sorry.
It still hits.
Oren, thank you very much. And as a reward, I will also be following the rules, which I forgot, which as
Oh,
this
it's a
thing prowls
concentration spell.
and leaps towards Diana, you watch as it seems to almost shut down and slam onto the deck, inert and not moving. It is gone.
Rules.
However, at the same time, you're going to take a swing from this thing. Is it intelligence as damage as well, or just?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just going to be essentially a club, which I think is a D6.
I think so, yeah.
I'm going to say it's a D6 plus int, which is free. So we're going to roll a D6 plus
Oh, that's a
3
lot of
plus an extra
spell
1
slot.
because it's a magical weapon. Where are my dice? Where are my dice too? So 7 points of magical bludgeoning.
Ow.
As he seems to be having fun with it, just slams you. Seems to have forgotten that the cat is kind of important as well.
I suppose again I'm the more immediate.
You see that this like toothy grin of a prick who has gotten away with everything, and why would he stop now? Why would that change?
To be fair, it was in character. He likes smacking indents.
He does like smacking indents. That is his favorite thing to do. Zeke! Alright, no, sorry, the guards. We have 2 guards. One is going to try and kill a flump with disadvantage.
Flump you up, do what you tell me.
Flump him up.
Bump him up.
It would have been a nat 20, but it's an 8, and it would have been 11, but it's an 8. I think both of those would have hit. Oh wait, no, the 11 wouldn't have hit anyway. But the nat 20 is avoided as he is poisoned and just trying to slash at this thing. He realizes that might be a bit futile and just tries to run around it and run past it towards you. So we'll take an attack of opportunity. I'm going to move this guy into the water because I think he's tracking initiative, so I don't want to delete him. The Flump is going to get an attack of opportunity against him.
Come on, Flump.
No longer frightened of you, more intimidated by you, is going to roll a 14, which is their exact armor class.
Yes!
Yo.
I'm gonna kill a guy with a flump.
And can you roll me 2? Actually, let me check the damage here. We can't kill him, but we can seriously injure him. So can you please? Oh wait, no, he needs to be rolling acid damage as well at the end of his turn,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Yeah.
So did you? We didn't roll that, did we?
No.
So I'm going to roll that quickly now. 2. This could kill him. This
I know.
could kill him. Can you please roll 2d4? And we're going to add +1 to this.
Into the fire.
Oh. 8.
Yeah. Because and I forgot this. Yeah, he lashes out, slaps him with a tendril. He takes a few more steps, and as his turn ends, he takes an extra D4 points of damage, and it all just is too much as he is basically like pockmarked, and you see his like flesh beginning to melt away a little bit as he just slams into the ground, going into some kind of shock as they are gone. That's his turn. Halai, this one is still in front of you. And is beginning to see the wood for the trees. Is going to... just sees you glowing with radiant energy. What would he do here? Yeah, he'd fucking run. He's gonna... he's got leather armor on. That's not gonna sink him. He jumps overboard. He's going to disengage and jump overboard. No, he's not even going to disengage because he wants to dash. So he's going to jump overboard and let you hit him as he goes swimming.
His legs off in the air.
Land is to the left. Land is to the left. So he's just going away. So please roll damage. Natural 20.
Thank fucking God! Finally.
Cut his legs off. Cut his legs off.
Why did they do it so many
times? Is this two-handed?
It's one-handed.
One-handed. So we've got
a shield.
8 plus 7 is 15.
Yep.
Fuck it, that's close enough to nearly like you see him jump in, you slash across his spine, and you don't see him come back up.
Oh, no.
You don't know if it was enough to kill him outright or if he's unable to move and is drowning underneath there. Either way, he is gone, and there are no cards left.
Finally!
Zeke, is your turn.
Just as a note, I hit that guy with 2 natural 20s because he's the first guy I threw a javelin at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
You had
worst day ever.
Miss on that 20.
Yeah.
Zeke, you just saw how just fucking body the last guy. But you can hear the battle is still going on, and you heard Diana backing up. You know there's a fight still going on, and you can see this door is closed. No, fuck it, this door is open because why would they leave it closed? It's inside. So you can see everything that's happening down here.
Just bear with me. Okay, I'm going to use my last step of the wind.
Okay.
That's my last key point.
Okay.
To get all the way... Get all the way here. And then I'm just going to go full fisto again. I'm going to jab him in the anus.
Full fisto. Never go full fisto.
Always go full fisto.
Always go full fisto.
Fist all the way.
Natural 20.
Fisto! It is anus!
11 points of damage to his anus. As you...
I would like to go to the elbow, please.
To his elbow. You just slam. He's going to have to try and make a con check to hold on to his
dignity.
His dignity, his ass. He does, unfortunately, keep concentration on magic weapon. But you slam a fist, elbow, into his ass cheek. He, not screams in pain so much as, looks down and sees you.
As you do that, did you rock slide in here, on your knees? Just...
Yes.
Boom.
No, he's just running
with your martial arts feature, I believe you can attack again as a bonus action. Did you use your bonus action to dash?
No, I use step of the wind, so that's
step of the wind.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's a.
Yeah, it makes it so you can use a bonus action.
Just as a bonus action on your turn, you can.
Cool. I'm just checking you can't use a bonus action now as well to use martial arts to fire again with your fists. The Flump is going to.
Flump away.
Come to me, Flump.
Follow you tentatively. It's a fly speed of 30.
Yeah.
So As
they're
it
fl-
floats.
they're flying
Flumps
jellyfish.
are giant floating jellyfish.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
With telekinetic abilities.
30 foot, it can get there and it can't really do anything.
It
So
can
it's going
dash,
to
though.
float. Yeah, it's going to dash, and it's going to sort of fly above your head and into this room to get this angle.
Yeah.
And that's where it is now.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. And it's just.
I don't know why, but you just sound like Jimmy's mom.
Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh guys. I'm just an old fluff.
Oh, Weezer.
Oh gosh. No, we're getting into goofy territory.
We're now getting into goofy territory.
Everything else is very serious.
If Laurie's listening in, they'll know that Goofy's reserved for Glabagal. Only gelatinous cubes can be Goofy. Right. Halite, you just fully murdered a man.
Nice. Nice, babe. Yeah.
This boat's not being a good place. I think it's the balance, again, seasick, maybe, I don't know.
You're still raging.
Still
and
angry.
At this point, did you throw the buzzkill over the edge or drop it at your feet? I can't remember.
I would have liked to throw it into this boat here.
Throw it into that boat there. So you probably still, as you rage and scream, you're briefly just... again, as you're going...
So I'm going to use my action. I can see this, right? I can see all the people down here.
Yes, yeah, you
I
can
see it's very crowded.
It's getting really crowded quite fast.
So I'm going to use my action to dash and try and run through this wall. And make it to here, hopefully.
What?
You are using... are you trying to slash for axe as you go, or are you just using your body as an improvised weapon?
My body has an improvised weapon to break through the wall.
Okay,
How
so
light
that
is
would
a
be...
weapon?
That would be strength. Here's the question, and I want you to answer this, and you want to really consider Halite's backstory, get into their skin, really roleplay the character. Has Halite done something like this before?
Yes.
You have proficiency on this roll.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Of course he has.
Is that an attack roll with proficiency?
Oh no, it's an
Was it-
attack. I did an athletics roll. My bad.
Make it, an attack roll with your proficiency and strength. So basically just the same as your axe, if you want to. It should be on your list of an unarmed strike, essentially. But you can add your proficiency.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wow.
10 is going to hit. 4 points of bludgeoning. I know that there are rules
Can
somewhere.
I divine smite it?
Yes, of course you can. Your body is a weapon.
I mean, you've got your tattoos.
Of course you. What are we talking
my
about?
God.
Yes, of course you can.
So,
sure.
Divine smite level 1 is 2d8. Plus anything?
Yeah. I'm just going to check. There is damage for walls, I think, in the DMG. I'm going to see if I can find it immediately, and if I can't,
It's an AC depending on the type of material.
Flimsy wood.
So it would be a 10 usually
Yeah.
for a flimsy material, and then it's something like anywhere between 5 to 10 hit points.
Well, let's roll that 2d8.
So it's not plus anything. So it's just 2d8.
It's plus the 4 damage you already done. So 5 to 10. Let's say that hitting a 10. Oh no, sorry, hitting a 14. Yeah, you fucking burst through Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid Man.
Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, burst through this fucking wall, which I am going to draw as no longer there, just so we remind ourselves. That is your movement and action as you burst through this fucking wall. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll essentially a D2, so I'm gonna half. Oh, you take no damage. You take no damage from.
Smash.
Because you're raging, so you get resistance of half of a point of damage. So I'm gonna say you take no damage as you body slam through this fucking wall. Anything else on your
Hey, babe.
Hold on.
Yeah, you can now see each other.
Hey.
As a bonus action, I take my guitar.
That's good.
Do you know what? Instead of bashing through the wall, I'm just gonna knee slide through it.
Yeah, you
my guitar.
rock slide. You leap midair, you burst through them, and you slide on the ground on the other side.
And then
So you don't have to worry about like the stuff jutting up into your legs.
And I
Yes.
slam my guitar. And
Yep.
I'm going to give everyone a D8 of healing.
Yay!
As a bonus action.
Oh.
What now?
What's that from?
I'm a paladin.
You are.
That's an ability called I'm a paladin.
No, I am a holy man.
It's called Turn the Tide, man.
Oh yeah, is that a bonus action?
Ooh.
Just
It's a
check.
bonus action, yeah.
Nice. As you summon the power of the crowd,
It's very big.
show's not over. Show's not nearly
Yes, it
finished.
is.
And
Does it
yeah,
say?
everybody essentially gets a second wind of, like, you know when you're like fucking exhausted in like at a gig and then they play the best song and you're like, fuck, I've got all my energy back again. That's the situation here. Everybody gets 9. Everybody gets 9 hit points back.
I'm not losing any.
Sick.
Do I have to use it now?
Question. So does that go
Yes.
into 10 hit points? Because
I don't think it does, no.
No.
No, it
it's
won't
just-
add to 10
okay.
hit points now.
oh, damn it.
But more
Well, I wouldn't
importantly,
get it.
as the one who actually needs it, do you get it as well?
That's a good question.
Each creature of your choice that you can hear, so that would include you.
Yes. I'm very loud.
If it has no
We
more than half of
noticed.
its hit points, so only if you're below half already, I believe. We'll ignore that. Diana, rule of cool. Rule of cool applies here.
Rule of cool.
Cool.
I don't have anything else to do.
What's cooler than guitar sliding through a wall of a
What?
Probably bigger than the wall. To be
We're
fair.
gonna do Diana's turn. Remember, because that'll put us neatly at the top of the round. We're gonna take a small break then. I think this
Oh, my bladder gonna
for
go.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
we need to break.
We need to break. I got Scorching Ray as well. I forgot about that. It's not on my character sheet for some reason.
Do you have any cantrips?
Do you have any
Oh, I don't really.
like spell slots left?
No, nothing.
You know,
Oh, well,
I'm-
they're utility spells, so I
No,
have,
no,
I
no
have
vi-
nothing.
You
No vicious mockery?
utilize-
I have Vicious Mockery.
Vicious
But it's-
mockery.
Yeah, that can give disadvantage on an attack roll.
Alright,
They're
yeah,
about
okay,
to
cool.
be
I
attack
can do
rolls.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
I
your
can do that.
boy.
The open door is where these two are standing, so you can definitely see her.
Cool. I can see.
Uh,
Well, I mean, I really don't like him, so.
I will. I think it's a wisdom save. Is that correct? For
Wisdom
vicious,
save.
like again, I'm not trying to force you to make a decision here.
I mean, you
if
are.
you wouldn't. I'm not. I'm trying to encourage you to quickly come to one, but I'm not trying to say, okay, you do this and I roll it now. Let me know what you do. If you would like, we can take a break here, and then we come back with Diana's turn.
Because then,
Uh,
if you do vicious mockery, you've got time to think of something.
I have got time to
really-
think of something. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Okay. In that case, we'll take a break here.
Cool. All right.
But we will come back to the Battle
Right.
of the Barge after the break.
See you
See you
soon.
soon. And we're back.
Hi.
We're back. Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
If you are joining us, we're breaking didn't start. Welcome back. We are in the middle of the Battle of the Barge as the punk rock rebellion tries to reclaim some tech from the evil empire and their army as it is transporting goods past the city of Benilicia. Our resident indent rebellion have taken out a lot of the guard in variably brutal ways. And are in the process of fighting the 2 remaining occupants of the boat, the engineer turncoat that basically turned against the eastern region, the dwarven cities, to serve the Empire, and the commanding officer who seems to be in charge of this boat, and currently is doing really poorly. Is mostly burned from a heat metal spell and is not best pleased. And speaking of burned, the one who did it was our resident bard, Diana.
Gonna burn
Who,
him.
yeah,
Diana!
Dirty
What are you
Diana.
gonna do?
I'ma say, artificers are just fake wizards, and they're so much worse. They're fake. And then I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery. Yay!
On the artificer.
The artificer.
Okay, wisdom save, is that right?
Yes.
Make his wisdom save.
Yes.
That is a 6.
Burn the
So
captain.
it's-
Now you burned
That's a
him.
fail. Yeah, burning the
That
fail.
is a fail. As you watch them like process the words, a little bit of blood drips from their nose. But it's so much better than magic. What? And is confused, angry, slightly aroused, as always, with Diana's vicious mockery.
Damn right.
And yeah, has
damn right.
disadvantage on their next attack roll. Any bonus action?
How is Hal looking? I can see him now. How is he looking? How you looking, babe? Still
Oh, he's
alive?
looking good.
Are
Well,
you
16
actually
hit-
looking good?
I'm looking 16 hit points.
He's
Looking
bad.
bad. Okay, cool.
It's
Good
fine.
stuff,
I'm
though.
alright.
I will do that
Ooh.
for you.
Nice.
Thank
babe.
Max healing word. And as the healing energy travels through the air, the captain, enraged, is going to take both of her swords.
Oh crap.
See the fucking rogue who has tried to stab her, and Dewey, who's going for the engineer, is going to get to this position and say, "Sorry, we need him alive," and is going to try and take you out. First attack is a natural 20.
Wow.
So we're gonna roll that one first. So that is 9 points plus an extra D8, which I'll roll in front of the screen. Oof! That's 17 points of damage for that first hit. Are you still up?
Yes, I'm still up after that. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Second one is an 18. She gets a +5 to these hits.
Yeah, that hits as well.
7 points of damage.
Oh boy. Oh,
And here comes the short sword, which is her
oh
last
no, there's
attack,
3 attacks. Oh crap.
which is a 9 to hit.
Oh, I'm still alive.
As she just 2 slices, your halfling form almost comes off the ground with the strength behind these. And as she lunges forward with the short sword to try and pierce your heart and finish the job, you just duck ever so slightly out of the way. And it just cuts a big swath into your armor, which takes a blow instead, as you're just too fast for her in this moment. But she's grinning ear to ear, but there's just like a spray of blood in the air from Dewey. As we come to Nia, and you watch this unfolding in front of you.
I'm gonna run up behind her
Yeah, you're now flanking her
and do a stabby stab as fuck.
Shank her.
with advantage.
Give it a shank.
Stab,
Give
stab,
it a
stab, stab,
shank.
stab, stab. No! Oh no, it's advantage.
17
Okay.
is
Oh.
her exact armor class. You hit her exactly. Roll damage.
And has a domestic attack? Yeah, it has. Cool. Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Yeah, you run her through the sort of the side with the blade and like pull out to the side, sending spray of blood against the wall. She grunts in pain and looks towards you. Sort of notices your stature, even though you've got this mask on. There's very clear recognition that you're human. Why are you doing this? But
You a
she continues
bitch.
to fight. Continues to fight you anyway.
Okay.
Um,
And then gonna do a dagger as an offhand attack as well.
yeah.
So it won't be without my proficiency. So -3 to this.
Yeah, 8. As you sort of lunge with that one, as sort of this the clocking of, she's sort of looking you in the eyes, noticing, yeah, you don't seem to be,
Yeah.
she can't understand your deal. The dagger comes and she just grips your hand and squeezes. It's everything you can do to keep hold of the dagger and wrest your hand away from her.
Okay.
Dewey.
Oh boy.
You are. I suppose you are flanking her as well.
I
technically?
am flanking her now. I might die. So But the fighty person is next to me, and an also fighty person has just burst through a fucking wall like it's made of paper. So I am willing to risk it for a biscuit. I am gonna be like very pissed at her for all the things she's done to all of us, keeping us underground, keeping us having to keep all of our fun things for secret. I'll turn both short swords on her, whistle as well, and hopefully hit with at least one of these. Hopefully the first one, to be honest.
Everyone should take 1 point.
Fucking come on,
That's a
Dewey!
nat 20
Nice.
with 8 points of damage, but that is still just
At the same time as the sword comes in, they basically all the birds form like a dart. The other thing that I can do with it is add an extra d6 to the damage taken from it.
yeah, and
So
she's a your favorite foe thing as well. So you get
no,
the
unfortunately that was on the
oh, me engineer.
yeah, I can't switch that across either.
But with a crit and your like birds that just fly through the porthole and just slash with their claws in a sort of like flurry of blows, a flurry of feathers, I would say. She disappears for a moment behind this cloud of black feathers that are slashing at every exposed portion of her skin that's not behind armor is just getting slashed to fuck. And when it finally stops, she's like covered in these small bleeding scratches that are beginning to like pour blood, especially around like the top of her forehead into her eyes. Not quite blinding her, but she is looking hurt.
She's in a bad way.
She is in a bad way. She's certainly bloodied.
Okay. Fuck no, because then it's going to be him next. I'm on 2 low hit points for this, I'm afraid, guys. So I can still only kill one of them, even if I do. So I am going to have to use being part Dewey elf. I am able to do that. So I hope you don't mind. I am
that's fine.
Getting
Fair.
the fuck out of here.
That's fair.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I just well, all the birds sort of swarm in on here, and then they all swarm around me, and then I'm not there anymore.
Okay.
Nice.
Because I'm running away, I'm buggering off. I didn't get there. And that brave action of a mighty hero is how I end my turn.
Yeah, just surrounded by ravens, and when they are gone, Dewey is no longer there.
Which is really edgelord, despite the fact when he reappears around the corner, he's like crying.
She's like, I hurt so much.
Why did I do to deserve this?
Your birds will help you.
Again,
it's
extremely
fine.
punk rock, and yet so unpunk rock. As we come to our engineer, who is watching the tide of a battle, and how it is turning poorly, and gets to this position, looks to the bleeding captain, and says, "We must get work done. It can't be lost here," and is going to reach out with a hand to her, and you watch as this glow of energy surrounds them both, seems to go up points on her armor, and they are both gone. They have vanished.
Crap.
Bitch.
You also,
Yoink.
Zeke, actually, no, first of all, Flump gets an attack of opportunity. I don't think Flump can. Is that a lie? Can Flump could kill here.
Come on, Flump.
MVP.
Flump hits, even through a shield. Flump hits.
Yes, Flump.
Come on, Flo.
Okay.
Come on, Flump.
So we're gonna roll this. If this
Roll
is
is cool.
if this is a 7 or higher on 2d4,
Come on, Flump.
Yes.
so
I killed the big
instead,
bad with the Flump.
Wild magic for the win.
looking at the situation around him, he says the cool line about how the work must be preserved, runs towards the captain to cast a spell, and the Flump lashes out with a tentacle and just fucking bodies it. And you watch as his acid-scarred face just slams into the wall, and he is dead.
Get consentacles.
Zeke, it's your turn.
You're like, oh.
Flump looks towards you like, did I do good? Oh, I hope I did good.
All I can imagine is the Flump saying "flump off" and like that really annoying high-pitched voices.
You, my floating friend. If I could touch you, I would kiss you.
Consent. But it's your turn. You can kiss him as an act. Not even in as that. You can kiss him as a free action if you would like. Actually, no, you can't reach him. He's floating like.
Exactly.
Acid,
I'm 2 foot tall. I can't get him.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna get down here. For the sake of it, can I get here just to be flanking? Like
Oh
stand
yeah,
on it?
you can
Literally,
fully stand on the dead
I'll literally
body.
stand. I'll stand on his corpse to get higher up.
Yeah, you stand on his dead body. You feel like various things crunching beneath your feet and popping. You're not sure if you're like destroying very fragile magic technology, but at the same time, you now have perfect boob punching height.
I am gonna punch the memories.
Oh no!
You go for the memories. Roll to hit the yeah, definitely
18
hits.
to punch it. I want to do 5 points of damage as I haymaker the memories.
You
Advantage, you
haymaker
get
the
natural 20.
Mammary barbarity.
Ben, you're franking. Well, thank you.
That's another 7 points. She is looking extremely hurt. I'll put it like this: you don't think she could take another hit like that.
But my flump technically shares my action, and that was a reaction last time. So I want my flump to come in, and I want him to take out the third person and be the most dangerous thing in this entire combat.
Hey guys, okay. First of all, I need to roll a 6. I'm gonna roll both these attacks. We get a +4, so we need a 14. 14 plus 4. No, sorry. She's got a 17 armor class +4, so I need a 13 or higher to hit. What would it be except to bang on? She has 8 hit points left.
You would have to roll a maximum on 4D on 2d4.
+2.
Oh.
So we need a 6 or higher
Please.
to
Flump.
kill her
Please be a
immediately.
6.
Flump.
And there it is. Flump got the double kill.
Flump has
just
3 kills.
in the space of about a couple of seconds, the engineer turns, goes, "We must slam," and then she, like raging towards you after being punched in the tits, just turns to strike retributively and just gets slammed with tentacles in the face. Again, melting to the ground as her head is consumed by poison and acid. No, not even poison, just acid. Her hair doesn't look as cool as it does in the picture now. As we, ladies,
I feel like she
gentlemen,
didn't even see it.
and
see it
punk
come
rocky
in.
non-binaries are out of initiative.
Hey.
Ugh.
Yes.
I am gonna make myself go
I'm
around
gonna do
here.
I'm gonna do a little wall run and get up just before the flump disappears. I'm just gonna
What the
kiss
hell
it.
is that?
Just gonna kiss it on the head as it goes poof.
Yeah, at the end of a minute, which is, not very long. He goes, "Did I do well?
You did amazing.
I love you.
I love you more.
Oh,
Rock on, Flump. Rock on.
Remember me." Disappears.
Dude, I'm gonna get a tattoo right there.
Flump.
As
love.
both, as everybody
Okay.
is dead or on your side.
Okay.
I will.
We're back into heist mode,
um,
hence the heist music.
Oh, you
Yeah.
don't look so good, man.
I will. Yeah, I will help. I will
I'm not
help you.
feeling so good.
I will help you. I will say everything is okay. Everything will be okay.
Is it?
Yeah, and then I'll give you some healing. There we go. Have one of those.
Yo,
Thank you.
taxes.
Yeah,
You're the smart
you
one,
so
right?
much.
I would assume so.
Go find the shit. I'm gonna get drunk.
Yeah, let's go
I
find
like
stuff.
I'm just gonna hand one of my bottles of moonshine over. That
I
did
already
ha-
got. Oh, it's broken.
God.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the cotton out of the top of it that I was gonna use it for the Molotov, and then I'm just gonna slide the booze over to all the rest of these while the intelligent ones figure out what the hell we're supposed to be doing.
I'd like
Yeah.
to
Oh god,
search
yeah.
the
We go downstairs or we sneak?
captain.
Are we
We sneak.
sneaking?
We should sneak a
Is
little
anybody
bit.
A
searching
little
any
bit.
more on this level?
Yeah.
If not, we will move
You
to
should
the level
probably have a
below.
look in there.
I'm wondering in here whether I should or not.
I'd like to search the captain.
Okay, we will resolve this level first then. I'm going to just open both of you. They are pretty much identical bedrooms, a small desk and a chair. You see in this one, it certainly looks quite well lived in. You see that the bed looks like it has been used quite regularly. It's a bit messy and scruffy, but you sort of from conversation and working, you know that this was the engineer's room because this is where they were originally, or at least Diana would be able to tell the party quite easily that that was the case.
Any books, any papers, literally anything of that kind that is on or in the desk, just going to collect it all, put it into a pile, and essentially just bring
I'll
it
say
with.
that's quite easy to do. There's a mixture of papers. There's one like almost journal-like looking book. The rest is just a bunch of papers scattered around the table. And yeah, before you like chuck them in the bag, all you see like the top of each of them is just the initials PPRR.
Cool. I want to toss the bed as well to make sure there's nothing that is hidden in the mattress and anything underneath the mattress, anything underneath the bed itself. Literally just I'm gonna ransack this room looking for absolutely everything.
Okay. Make me an investigation check.
Cool, I'm bad at these.
Hey.
You're good at these.
But
You're
not
plus
today.
one, you're not bad.
The dwarf, everything's that same height for you.
I'm a gnome.
Yeah, but no, but like the person who's in this room was a dwarf.
Oh yeah.
You
I'm so
with a
short for a gnome.
17.
Half a gnome.
You look around and you see on the desk, not in the front of it, almost built into the side, is not quite a hidden compartment, but certainly made to blend in a little bit. There is a keyhole. With a 17, you search the bed and find nothing, but with the dead body, like essentially outside the door, you quite quickly find a key on the engineer, and it opens. Inside, you find a neatly arranged pile of coins. You see they are sort of stacked into these metal tubes. And there are about 10 of these metal tubes, and in each of them, there are 5 platinum pieces. So there's 50 platinum pieces in total there. It looks like it's almost arranged that he could just pick them all up together and bolt if he needed to. The other thing in here is a book. It's less of a book, more of multiple sheets of paper that have been bound quickly together. And on the front of it, you see PPRR user guide. User guide Mark 1 would be the...
I'm just gonna just turn and go, taxes!
Yeah.
You can read, right?
You can
Yes.
I can read.
read.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
Aw.
Highlight pulls out his tiny ass glasses.
I'll admit.
Puts out the
Okay.
end of his nose.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't care to read.
Yeah. Can't you read? I can't be bothered.
Yes.
The other thing we'll cover quickly, this room with your investigation check, I'll apply it to there as well. All that you learn is it's a quite well-made bed. The drawers are all empty. There's nothing in this room. On a 17, it looks like there could have been someone here fairly recently because there's like mud on the floor, like it was lived in. Like some cursory effort has been made to make the bed as they've unpacked. But you would like 17's a pretty good roll. You surmise that somebody either left this boat to enter the city and they took all their stuff with them, or it was somewhere a day or two further upstream from Benilicia that somebody got off this boat and was staying here. Somebody important enough to get their own bedroom.
That's fine. Essentially, as that, I'm just going to hand the books with the PPRC.
PPRR.
PPRR. And I'm going to hand those over to taxes. I'm just going to go, big brain time. That's not me. As I proceed to basically put the bottle vertical in my mouth.
Wow.
I will say you follow the party downstairs as you are reading this, and we will move the party.
Well,
down.
are we going first? Because
Screw
we
me.
wanted to stealth.
Yeah, we wanted to
Okay,
stealth
roll
around.
stealth, and I will move the map over, and we'll move people in from the stairs as their characters move in. Okay.
Yeah, that's why we're going. That's why the rogue and the bard are going. That's why.
Okay. So you can see
You're
the
not
stairs
coming.
on the bottom there. It's quite a wide open space. You can see there's lots of barrels. Some appear to clearly have grain. Some are closed and not fully sealed, but some effort has been made. We'll do the captain's room as well.
Yeah,
We'll do that quickly. If you can roll an investigation check for the captain's room as well.
Roll
I'm
shit,
sorry.
and it doesn't matter again.
Sam, I've also
nothing.
No, you find some potpourri.
That's
you
nice.
you can't avoid she has a long sword and a short sword. She's wearing splint armor. It's all quite covered in blood, but it is there. Apart from that, in her room, there's a locked cabinet, and you can't find the key doesn't appear to be on her. But you know the party are pressing on downstairs. I'll say.
Sam, I'm also checking
I'll
the
follow
crates
them.
outside. I marked points of interest that Hal wants to look at.
Cool. Those crates were where the cat robot burst forth from, and it's just a pile of destruction now. 2 is that locked sort of cabinet chest kind of thing. 4 on her desk. You can see roll me an investigation check as well. 12. On the desk, you have an intelligence -1, but you can recognize a picture of the rough sort of map of what you know is called the Colovian Basin, where Benilicia is sort of the closest city to the ethereal rapids, which is sort of the northern border of the empire. And a lot of trade, if it's going to go to Sarai or any of the northern kingdoms, has to pass through here. But a lot of cities sort of connect with different rivers and all eventually connect to the river that passes through here. And you can see on this table a map of all of those rivers leading to Benilicia. And you can see little X marks where it's either these are rest stops or they're picking something up. But you can see that they started at the top of the Homdar River in Kabul-Dar into the very start of the eastern ridges. They came down the Homdar. They briefly went back upstream to the Ayen River towards Orlin, took a break there, and then came down to join the Brenner River, the biggest one that goes all the way from Pearl Light down to Ethereal Rapids. Briefly went back upstream again to the up to the Vala River, which makes its way to Vinin, made their way all the way to Vinin, and then came all the way back down. And this is their path now. They stopped in Benilicia seemingly for the last time, and you can see that they were on their way to the Ethereal Rapids. But then it just stops. The plan for it stops there, and you're not sure if they were in the middle of still plotting their routes or if that was somehow their intended destination.
I take off my tiny, tiny glasses at the end of his nose. Pretty pictures. I just take them all.
Yes.
And I'm going to attempt to break the lock on the box.
Yeah. Make a strength check. I'll say it's it's just half left. No, this is just a straight strength check. You can rage if you would like to.
Am I still raging?
A minute is definitely
No, yeah,
passed by
no,
this
I'm
point,
not.
yeah. 18. Yeah, you are able to bust the lock on this thing with like a heavy crash. I would say you essentially have to use your axe to a certain degree, but you just bust for essentially what was a padlock on this thing. Does not appear to be trapped. As you open the chest, you see there is a couple of quite fine silk gowns. They're definitely there's a style to them. They're very Empire, almost like make me a history check.
You would know that Diana wants these.
Hey, babe.
I definitely want those.
7. This is fancy Empire gowns.
Absolutely
This is very.
need. I
It's
need
it's
them
like
for my disguise.
it's like fucking. It's either Hampstead or one of the other like fancy noble cities in like mainland Colovia, where these were probably made.
Babe, I need those.
Do I think
You think they're worth like these are essentially 4 sets of fine clothes, which I think are worth. I'd have to check the player's handbook, but they are valuable as clothes. Yep.
Do I think Diana would look solely hard in them?
She would look like this is like not like Southern Belle, beautiful kind of dress kind of thing. This is there's a mixture. One is like a sleek nightwear gown, not nightwear, but sleek night gown, sort of out on the town, very sleek. One is quite not quite pompous, but very ceremonial almost. The other two, yeah.
Stage gear, rip up the for the leg, and studs to add to the.
No, I'm an actor. I can literally be somebody else if you just
that sounds
me
great.
The stuff.
I closed the.
Yay, roleplay.
Yeah, the other thing you find in here is a solid gold bar, which I will have to check for trade goods to tell you how much that is worth, but you know it is worth a lot. And a small book.
Dewey, do you want this? And I pick up the solid gold bar and I just look. Do you want this?
Yeah, we can put this together and we can put this to good use.
I don't need money. I just give it to him. I close the cupboard and just pick up the whole cupboard. All right, let's go.
Take it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just that pause of like, what am I? Yeah. Okay.
What is going on?
Okay.
Yeah, and head downstairs.
And you head downstairs. Okay. Downstairs we have Nia and Diana, who are going to be there first.
We've got an 11, so whatever. It's fine.
As you descend down, like I described,
always
some of these
upside
barrels are full of
upstairs.
supplies, some of them are sealed, some of them are open, and you can see that like there are bits of cogs. Some of them like gently still whirring inside of there. The thing that dominates the room, you can see these giant cogs that are spinning almost of their own accord, and powering the oars that are continuing to move this boat further and further along the River Brenner. You see a bunch of hammocks, no longer occupied, because there are no occupants alive to fill them. And at the far end of the boat, you see a quite heavy set looking crate. It is made of wood, but it's reinforced with what looks like bronze and heavy bronze rivets on it as well. And from this distance, there's not much light. Down here at the moment, there's like a light spilling in from behind you because you opened the door, enough that it is sort of just about able to make out that there is writing on the side, but not read it.
Can I just do a quick investigation around us to make sure, like, even though they were sleeping down here, they might have left some sort of trap to stop people coming further, you know.
Yeah. Make an investigation check or a perception check. So, I don't know, this is an investigation. 19. There are no traps down here. There is, the way appears to be safe. Either people surmised that nobody would be dumb enough to try and steal from the Empire, or if they tried, that they wouldn't get this far.
The Empire's dumb, so let's go and check out the
box.
writing.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
Okay. As you get close, with those with dark vision, are able to read it and see that emblazoned on the side are the words "Prototype Project Rapid Rider."
Oh, it's that book that I read, wasn't it? Or was reading.
If the book was passed on to you, you can see
It was.
PPRR user manual.
Mm-hmm.
Or user manual Mark 1, I think I said. It's not like a proper manual. It's a loose collection of sheets of paper that have been bound together hastily. This does not look like a finished piece.
Can I try and work out how to finish it, or see what needs to be done?
Can I help? Can we collaborate?
Yeah, can we collaborate?
Yeah, if you'd like to work together to try and piece together bits and pieces. You also have the other research notes on the table that all had PPRR at the top of them as well. I'm going to say working together, you can make me a choice. It's either an Arcana check or an investigation check, and you can have one person make the check with the other helping for advantage, or you can both make it.
Preference is investigation.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I will help you with that.
So it's a 18 total. Cool. So you are looking through sort of the start of this book, and you can see this image of this initially quite sleek, but then it's broad to the sides, and you can see seats in it. It's hard to picture. It's hard to describe without sort of seeing it. But it looks like it's almost got these fans, what we would think of as almost like turbine fans kind of thing, to the sides and to the back. Seats in the middle of this giant sort of stone or sort of like crystal base, similar to the ones that you have seen being used. It's hard to work out the scale of this thing from a picture. But based on the seats and assuming that they would be using this for humans because it's the Empire, you think this thing must be, you think it's got to be somewhere around 15 to 20 foot long, 15 foot wide. It's clearly got capacity that's meant to be holding 6. Well, it's supposed to be holding 5, sorry. 1 person driving and 4 sort of on these side seats. And you're trying to figure out what it's meant to do. As you go to the next page, you can see Prototype Project Rapid Rider theory. Traveling along the ethereal rapids is treacherous and dangerous due to the current and high speeds. Proposed solution: travel over the rapids. The levator stones that we have taken from Heed are able to suspend one above the surface. We need only to propel further along, and we can travel in short groups across the river at an alarming speed.
Oh, fuck.
Problems: we do not have many levator stones, and research into them is limited. Our spies are trying to find out more, but they do not have much information yet. Other problem: propeller is tetchy at best. It seems to respond well to magical input, such as that can be found from clerics, but unfortunately seems to respond better to the magic from arcane conscripts that have been forced into experimentation.
Nice.
Yeah.
We believe it can travel at rapid speeds, and though may not be able to pass from one side of a rapids to the other within a day, if Sarai became a stopping point, or we were able to have significantly larger ships in the way, rapid approach from the northern border of the ethereal rapids to the northern countries may well be possible.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I know I'm playing really smart cows right now, but I'm getting excited. and I really want to bust this box open.
Yeah.
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 You
Yes.
go to bust the box open. You cannot see like an edge to it. It is heavily riveted with these bronze bolts.
Wish I could heat
Looks
that.
like it wasn't meant to be opened until it got to the destination, and then multiple people were gonna just bust those bolts open.
Oh,
We have
Um,
multiple people.
Yeah, but should we like take this on the boat?
I will say the rest of the party at this point
Yeah.
are there if you want to drag your
We-
characters onto the screen. Otherwise, I will do it for you.
Should we like just steer the whole boat to where we kind of want it to go, or wait till we get to land, or
We have to leave the boat because that's what Zebby said.
yeah.
We've killed everyone on it, so that is
But the
But-
boat will be the distraction, right?
The boat
Or
will
do
still
we-
go because it's still rowing. So
Yeah.
for the time being, that's okay. It's a death.
it's headed. It's if this thing is I don't know the right term for it, but if it's
This thing is
have you-
dangerous.
have you like what's propelling it at the moment? We've got these cogs here that are rowing it. Do we know who's piloting it? Does it have like a set course or something?
Magic?
This is Arcana check, definitely.
Can I do that? He's asked the question,
I've
Yeah.
asked the question because I don't really
but
know.
he didn't know. So
Okay.
I it's a 24.
Yes.
This is 100% magic. This is great.
So,
I'll tell you exactly how this
looking-
works.
looking at the oars and the sort of mechanism that's propelling them, you can see, that the River Brenner curves in a sort of curves to the right around Benilicia, and you can see that this cog is turning faster than this one ever so slightly, and then seems to stop and correct itself. Whatever magic is powering these things, it has a set course that it's going to keep going to, and linked together with the plotted course that Halite presumably shows you at some point, you know it's going to keep going like this until it gets to the ethereal rapids or close to the edge of them. And as you're piecing this all together with that natural 20, you imagine if this is a project prototype, they were going there to test this thing.
Yeah,
So-
we should
so-
destroy this and all his notes.
Wow,
no,
babe,
no, no,
you're
no,
so
no,
smart.
no, no,
I
no,
know, right? Hey,
no,
babe.
So
no.
man.
I
No,
know, thanks, man.
we destroy that, but we take these notes because if our people can have this, we can get indents out across the river. The Empire doesn't.
Why
but
don't we
we
take the thing?
Get our people out
Because
safety.
it's really big and
I'm real big.
Why don't
Do
we
you-
test
Do
it?
you know if this boat will stop when it gets to the rapids, or whether it'll keep going, or if there's a way we can get it to just keep going? Because if we do, this ship will be destroyed in the rapids.
is it gonna stop when it gets to the rapids? Does it say in the thing?
Natural 20.
On a natural 20, you
Read it.
assume that the last course that was plotted, however they input the arcane instructions to this thing, that was the last thing that it was told to do. Learning how to do that and change it yourself would be a different check, but I would give you advantage because you have more of a sort of intuition of how this thing works now. But you'd have to investigate the mechanism. It wouldn't be an arcane check, it would be an investigation.
No. And
also-
then I would.
Actually, no. I would let you have arcane. Yeah, I would let you have your choice because it's either you working out magically how this thing's worked and how you can input it, or determining from the notes and piecing it together how. Because clearly the captain has to set this course somehow.
Sir Ben's got his hand up.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's okay, that's why I was waiting. I'm just going to be sitting on the... Nice!
Okay.
I'm just going to be sitting on the stairs preparing Molotovs for when we eventually decide that sinking the ship is a good idea.
Okay.
Why
Like I
don't we
said
just-
like I said from the start.
Why don't we
That's
just
fair.
ride the thing to the shore?
Because, I mean,
So-
maybe I might figure it out how it works with another natural.
So on the second natural 20 in a row,
Holy shit.
You
So hot.
You ask for the book that was in the. You look in the book at the dresses briefly, and you see the book that Captain had, and you see full fucking instructions on how to program this thing. You know that like the plot has to be, the course has to be plotted, but once it gets to the point that it was going to, they were going to have to moor it. So basically, if you just add the command to keep going forward, it will just keep going forward into the ethereal rapids and not stop. Or you could try, like, you know how to add a new command to this thing. It has to happen at the end of the current one. So it is going to keep going to the ethereal rapids, but then you could tell it, okay, now come all the way back up. Or, okay, now just drive yourself into the ethereal rapids, and if you manage to survive, drive yourself into the middle of that giant fucking mountain in the middle.
I think that's a good idea.
That's a great idea. It will just look like everybody died of natural causes.
Yeah. Did you say it didn't have any other stops? Like now it was moving. It was going to be moving to that.
Yeah.
place.
The last stop it has is the ethereal rapids. It would then stop, but you know how to make it just keep going.
Then we can.
Alright, I could do that.
We can do that. I think.
Like at a base level, it's just almost like a steam engine running this thing. It's the arcane aspect of it, the magitech that is telling it how often to stop and go.
Yeah. And Osnemesis, like they're not like indentured to work elsewhere, are they? They basically go.
No,
where
they escaped.
please.
They are living underground.
So we keep these plans and get them to Osnemesis, because
Why don't we
then
just take the machine?
You would know from reading the notes, especially Taxes would know, that one of the big problems in producing this thing is that there are not many of this central levitation stone, what they call a levata stone. There aren't many of them around at all. They managed to sneak one out of Heed, apparently.
Doesn't
but-
Diana have one?
The idea of trying to make more of these things mean you're going to have to mass produce, like to try and mass produce them, they would have to have a way of producing these things themselves, and they just don't have that intelligence yet. That is apparently what their spies are trying to do in Heed. They are trying to find a way to get any magical secrets they can take from Heed.
I imagine this traitor dude probably doesn't want to share his secrets with other people. So he might have told people about this, but probably hasn't given the plans. So if we can get hold of this, if the indents can get hold of this, and if we can find, or if we have one of these stones, then it might take some time, but it's a step towards freedom for us.
You know what we should do though? We should go to Heed.
Didn't you also say a cleric could power it or something?
Yeah, you leaf through the notes again. You see that essentially, I'll sort of translate into mechanics. It's propellers, it will levitate no matter what happens. It will just stay static. It's moving it back and forth requires propellers. They can be activated without magical power being input, but if you were to put spell slots or other forms of magical power into there, such as lay on hand points, such as not quite a rage, but bardic inspiration to a certain degree.
I have almost all my energy left.
But it seems like it responds better to arcane magic than it does to divine magic.
So
is what she has. It's probably related to Heed and the fact that an artificer made it. But that is what you have surmised from your investigation.
And if this thing just constantly floats, we could just take it on the boat, on the little dinghy upstairs. Just take it up, just pull it along with us. But I have almost all my magical energy left from the rock gods.
You think we can actually pilot this thing?
How can it be? It's just like riding a horse.
I mean, no, but
Have you ridden a horse?
I've seen people ride a horse.
I don't think, babe. I don't think you've ridden a horse. You're huge. Like there's
I've
no
seen
way.
people ride a horse. How hard could it be?
Oh right. Okay. No.
Okay.
That's not how that works.
Okay.
I'm still happy to burn it down.
Yeah, I know you.
That will cause a signal fire telling the Empire something wrong, right? That's what.
Yeah.
I mean, if this thing is destroyed, then
it will be
doesn't
destroyed.
really matter.
then they know. But if it keeps going and just goes into the
looked
like
like an
everyone
accident.
thinks it's just a boat going on its normal course, and then it
How
just
about I
goes
turn
into
it-
the rapids.
How about I make enough of these that we turn it into a bomb?
There's
I
no
will
point.
say,
Where's it gonna go?
I'd like to sort of try and quantify your options here, and let me know if there are more that I'm not even considering. But from what you've discussed and what I sort of thought could happen here, one, literally you do nothing. The boat reaches the area, and this thing is still on board, but there is nobody alive to do anything about it,
No.
and you just send it into the ethereal rapids, and it gets destroyed there. Two, you guys destroy it here and now. You have the means. You haven't opened it up yet,
I could
so you
try.
don't know. Yeah, you can certainly try just strength brute force it open,
Yeah.
so you can have a look at this thing, and then destroy it so that nobody has it, and then the boat carries on its way. Nobody's the wiser until it shows up there. If there's meant to be a party that's meeting them there, then they would see it's destroyed. If there's meant to be a party that's meeting them there, they would see it just continue on into the rapids and not know what was happening.
Yeah.
The other option is you take a look, see if there is a way you can get it out of here, and you take
Yeah,
it
how would we-
as take it alongside the tech that you're asked to retrieve. You bring them this tech to Osnemesis. The
Free
fourth
the
option
indents.
is you burn the entire thing to the fucking ground right now.
I don't think that's a great idea.
I don't think that fourth option's a good one.
No.
Why?
No.
We need the stuff, and they would know that people have
Zebby said
taken
we
it.
need the stuff.
Then take the stuff that you need, and burn everything else that they can possibly use to hurt people.
Just let it. I can set a course
Secu-
to the
security will go-
rapids.
Yes, but people can also get onto the boat
Nah, they
like
can't. No, they can't.
we did.
Yeah, but they don't
Yeah,
know the codes.
No, this is the last major bridge.
This is the last
across-
bridge before the Ethereal Rapids.
No one can jump on
we-
it. No one
we
can
could-
really
we
get
could
to
do
it.
this,
Okay,
we can-
okay. I'm gonna play the smart
DM is going to
character
turn
for some
his
reason.
mic off, and I'm going to let you guys discuss this while I grab
No,
this.
no. I need you, Sam. Oh.
I'm here.
Do you want to go for
Yeah.
a quick break?
Yeah, let's go for a
We
quick
can
break.
have, let's have a quick.
Kind
I'd
of a quick
break.
2-minute break. And,
Quick
Any,
break.
anyone in the
Will
chat
be-
want to give us any other suggestions? on
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
do? Go right
Yeah.
ahead.
What do
What do
you
you
think
guys
I should do,
think
guys?
we should do? Please don't say burn everything up.
They'll
Say that now they're going to want to.
Okay, I'm just going to quickly grab a cider and I'll be right back. You guys
All
have a
right,
chat for
we'll
a
have
minute.
we'll have a 2-minute break, and we will go for a pee and stuff. Okay. See you in a
Burn
minute.
it down.
Okay, put it down.
So, the party is still where it was before, just contemplating their options. For those who might have missed the last few minutes, the party has taken over the barge, beating the engineer. Actually, the flump companion beating the engineer.
Yeah, the
and
greatest
did
of
all the damage. So.
the
and the
greatest of
captain
all of us.
to an acidy death. Investigating, they have found various materials in the engineer's room, referring to prototype project Rapid Rider, and searching in the basement, they have found a crate labeled the same. They are debating what to do with it. They have learned through reading the research material and studying the actual barge itself a few things. One, that this is a one-of-a-kind prototype that is able to transport troops quickly across the ethereal rapids, which in the world of Osasris is a very, not impassable, but very difficult to cross river that essentially splits the land into north and south, and has been essentially keeping the Empire from expanding their conquest north. They've also learned that the barge they are on, while powered by a steam engine to keep the oars going, has magical instructions fed into it in order to plot a course, and with 2 natural 20s in a row, that they can alter that course once it has arrived. They can't alter it now, they have to alter it from its original, from its destination at the Ethereal Rapids, where maybe somebody is meeting the ship, maybe they are just meant to be testing it on their own, they don't know at current. I think that's everything the party know at the moment, and they are just debating their options of what to do with the knowledge they have and the technology that is on this ship. It's still currently sat in this large crate which has sort of been reinforced with bronze. Looks like it could be broken open, but would take strength of some kind, possibly multiple people working together.
This guy.
Shall I try and crack it open?
There's
You
no
wanna
other
see
way
what
in.
it
There's
is?
no unlocking mechanism anywhere at all.
Make an investigation check on the crate.
I will assist you because I'm also examining my next challenge.
Good.
Yeah, so roll with advantage.
Two. What is it with me rolling the same number
No.
twice? I just can't.
I did
Nope.
it too. I think roll 20
Also,
and
that
having a
is
blip.
intimidation.
Oh no!
Oh!
I did that too. Hey.
What's your bonus to investigation? Is it
to
any
be
higher?
to be quite honest, that means I rolled 2 sevens.
Okay. So no, it is a box. It's a big old box.
It's a big old box.
It's a big old box.
Damn it,
Big
guys.
old
Yeah.
box.
It's
We have a
big.
crowbar. I got thieves' tools. I mean, I got a crowbar, right?
That's.
I have an axe.
I also have a
I don't know. I
crowbar.
have a candle.
A crowbar.
Yeah,
can
yeah,
help.
yeah. People, yeah.
I'm gonna jar of dirt.
Anybody with crowbars, like they will help pry this open, but
Yeah.
we'll need some strength, possibly more strength than just highlight.
I'm gonna roll one. Watch it happen.
I believe.
All
I
right.
believe you can pry.
All right.
So, I'm sorry.
Zeke is doing it. Oh yeah.
Gonna
DC
just
was 20.
Have it.
Ah!
You rip at this thing, your muscles straining, and eventually you just hear the ping, ping, ping as the bolts just come free.
Girl, I am
you two
aroused.
have to sort of jump out the way for a moment as the front of this thing crashes into these hammocks,
Move, babe,
revealing
babe, move,
underneath,
babe.
Babe.
very similar to the model that you were investigating, this sleek-looking
Oh, that's nice.
Project Rapid Rider.
I could
I
totally
think
lift that.
my sizing on that is wrong. It is bigger than that. It is
Oh, I couldn't probably lift
that
that.
big.
Whoa.
I couldn't lift
Okay.
that. I could maybe lift that. I don't know. I
Oh.
could try.
I mean, how many people can
5.
fit on it?
So
5.
I couldn't find the right art for free to picture my exact vision of
Yeah.
it. But you know, it's one driver and one driver, 4 passengers.
Whoa, we
um,
could definitely get across to Heed and fuck those people up, though.
As the crate comes down, you are able to see behind it for the first time, and you can see seams in the front of the barge and chains that run alongside it. You believe there is some way to open the front of this barge up, sort of lower it like a drawbridge almost.
I could totally make a door here.
Is it okay? Okay. Will it
Or
happen?
like an offload ramp sort of
Yeah. Is
situation.
this like an automatic thing or like? Not?
Make an investigation check.
Oh no. I say
This is
2.
another
I say
aspect.
2.
yeah, you can.
Mia.
Absolutely, yep.
Can I assist, or is someone else assisting already?
I think in
I
this
say-
situation, because it was
Yeah.
your suggestion and you are pointing it out to her, Diana is assisting Nia.
Okay, yeah. Do you reckon this is yeah, there we go. You reckon?
You can see the chains. You follow them to the base, and there is a lever that you hadn't really noticed before that is sitting, because it was sort of hidden by the crate. Yeah, there's just a lever here. I'm just going to draw on an X where that is.
Oh, I was sorry. I was mistaken. Maybe. How hard does it look to drive this thing?
You can get up in the driver's seat and have a look.
No.
I-
No.
I will.
Babe.
I'll
no.
get close to it and look. I won't touch anything yet.
Do
As
not
Halai
touch anything.
climbs on top of this thing,
Please don't. Don't
you,
touch.
you, Nia, have read about just in this manual and in all of the research papers about the Levata stone, how it could, it supports, massive structures in heat. As how it climbs on, it dips, ever so slightly, noticeably.
You're gonna break it.
And as you're looking in front of you, there is a almost like a bar with sides. You, in your life, probably haven't encountered anything that has the equivalent of a steering wheel. But this is how you should be imagining it as a player.
I want Ally to have a motorcycle so badly.
It's more like a hover bike.
I know.
It's almost like a hover. It's more like a more hover car, but a very temperamental, cutting edge, so very likely to crap out on you.
Just imagine this thing with a paint job.
Yeah. The core of this thing is pure magic. The Lavata stone you can see underneath it is just this glowing blue gem that is really just causing this thing to hover about 5 feet off of the ground. And from the notes, you could see in experimentations in like small pools of water, it has done the job of hovering 5 foot off the surface of the water as well.
Just imagine this thing
Actually,
with a cool paint
I would
job.
say it goes down to about like 1 foot, 2 foot above water. It's not as effective, but it does the job.
Is there like, how do we get it out of the cargo bay?
That's the door right here.
There's a lever to lower the off ramp.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Just imagine this thing with a cool paint job.
Explosives.
No explosives.
You can see below this steering wheel as well. There is almost like a green conical shape that is it's almost a concave cone descending into the front of this with a spiral pattern on the inside. I'm trying to think of a better way to describe it than that, but that's sort of what I got for you. You, Nia, looking at this, if it is mentioned, would know that this is almost like the input for magical energy. Is here in the driver's seat, sort of just below the steering wheel.
Oh, so if I wanted to power it, I would have to be in the driver's seat?
You'd have to be in the driver's seat or probably reaching across from the front 2 seats.
Okay.
If you're sat right in the back, you probably couldn't reach forward and power it.
Okay.
Guys, we should go to heat.
But Zebby needs this.
Zebby, we will understand if we'll. It's the bigger picture, you know.
Babe,
What
if we saved all the
doing with that?
indents?
What?
What if we saved all the indents?
What do we do if we? What are we doing when we get to Heath? What?
We find those spies and we kill them all because they will just keep doing this until that happens.
But they don't have the guy that built it, right?
They have
We killed him.
notes, but how many people? How long will it take?
They don't have the notes because we have the notes, right? Right?
How long will it take to find somebody who can do this?
I thought a lot of them died in the war.
Yeah, you make a. This is more like a memory, which on Fumble Folks before we have done as a history. So make a history check. It's a low DC because this is your own memory.
Okay. 19.
Yeah. You remember this engineer being described as one of the best, and that there are not many people, not many gnomes, not many people like these top engineers left because a lot of them died in the war fighting.
But
Those that are alive include this individual. You have heard like there are maybe 1 or 2 that have made it to Sarai. Some are just scattered to the wind, and Splitlick.
Splitlick, as in the one who just.
In the rebel roadie of Osnemesis.
By the time
Right.
by the time they find another one to build this thing, they would have to start from scratch. And by that time, we would get everyone out of here.
They might be able to get these levitation things, but they won't be able to build this.
No. How about we take the gem that's powering it, we take the notes, and we let this die.
Why not just take it?
Okay? Because it will be really obvious that we've done that.
How?
Still half a stealth mission.
But if they somehow recovered this from the rapids, that would aid them.
They can't do it without the gem. That's not a.
Once it gets to the rapids, nothing.
But I really want to ride it.
I mean, we could ride it home though.
I really want to ride it.
But Osnemesis are going to have the plans, and Splitlick might be able to build it. So you might get that chance. hand those notes over and say you're handing them over, just so long as you get to have a first go.
I really want to go. Yeah, I know.
Babe, sit on the back here.
Oh yeah, no, I'm the driver though. you know I'm the driver, babe. Come on.
Are you, babe?
Yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
No.
No, yeah. No, you're right. No, you're right. I'm not gonna go in the back.
As you guys are doing this, Zeke, you said that you were at the back getting Molotov's cocktails ready, right?
How many have you got ready?
You're constantly like the rag is burning down and you're about to set it off. And you have to place it.
I'm not actually lighting them. I'm dousing the rags.
Okay, cool. What's your passive perception?
Oh boy.
It's a 12.
12. That is enough that you there's just like not quite, yeah, almost like a small tremor in the ground. It feels like it's coming from a wall behind you. And with that, you can very vaguely hear, "Careful, we might still be on board."
Oh no!
Coming from above you.
We're here. Shit.
We go. We take the item. We go.
We take it.
And
Let's get on and fucking leave.
And we blow up the ship
Babe.
as we go out.
Babe, get out of the way. We're going.
What would DM? What would it take to drive this thing? Like what check?
You would know. This would be if you had a this would be a water vehicles, I suppose, check.
Damn it!
If you had land vehicles, I'd let you add half a proficiency bonus. Apart from that, is dexterity is the base stat.
Could I definitely help?
For driving. And I will read these rules out.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna say, can I help because I'm fucking reading the instruction manuals.
Yeah. And I rolled 2 natural 20s about the Arcana. I don't know.
Do you have proficiency in land vehicles?
Me? No.
The DC to get this thing to go forward at all is 5.
Okay.
So
To
that's just to move it forward.
That's all I need.
Wait. It then moves by multiplying the. You roll a d4. You multiply the DC. Well, you multiply the check you got on the dexterity saving throw by the result of the d4. If you power it with spell slots or equivalent magical energy, and I will rule, it travels you that many feet. So if you, for example, got a 15 on the dexterity check, and you then rolled a 2 on the d4, it would travel 30 feet that round. If you got a 20 and you guaranteed that it could move 4 forwards, you would move 80 feet that round. And that's its speed for that round, I should say. So it would be that, and using your action, you can dash. So take that as you will.
But
If you get very good and you put a lot of magical energy into it, this thing can go very, very fast.
I've got a lot of magical energy.
I can give it a couple of bardic inspirations.
Yeah.
But yeah, does Zeke alert us to the fact there's people boarding the boat?
Yeah.
Then
We should go.
We should get out of here.
All right, baby,
Okay,
you get a chance. Let's go.
it's like there's people here. Then I think Zeke, your plan might.
Yeah. Good job,
Okay.
We
man.
got everything.
Zeke, you know you're abandoning ship. The ship has probably been discovered at this point.
Fire
And
away,
there are Empire soldiers who are going to come down here and not really have a path off. And you have Molotov cocktails in your.
I am going to wait until the last second when we are all. I don't know where my token is.
I don't know if you've
create
put yourself
flame.
on.
Yeah.
Zeke, I'll
can't do
put
that.
you on
Make
there.
bonfire. I know what it is.
You
And
need to
we need a
please. I
Dewey.
cannot. Yeah, I cannot.
Right,
There you
You
are.
can-
just gonna pull the lever.
You pull the lever,
I-
the front of it opens up.
For the
With
sake-
a
for the-
heavy like slam into the water.
For the sake of it, I have laid a Molotov cocktail every 5 feet. Unlit, apart from the one that I'm about to land. Put in my
I
hands,
can
and I'm
create bonfire.
yeah, and I'm gonna hope you do that on my hand, so then I can throw it at them and just. I want to hold right until till one of them can see me.
Okay, you hold right until I see you. Stepping down the steps is a bunch of Empire guards in the traditional garb. They get to this point, you, see you in the hand, clock in a moment, and you just hear one of them say,
"Fascists!" And then I'm just gonna
mockery
throw
one
it.
of them while we leave. Fuck
and
you,
there
assholes!
is as the barge explodes behind you, propelling you forward a few feet, as we are going to a very brief chase scene, I feel, as we are escaping by river.
I got to burn everything. I'm so happy.
Let's go, Hal.
We were all like, no, Zeke, no burning, no.
Oh wait, burn.
Okay,
burn.
everything.
Please burn.
I'm gonna put them
What you gotta do,
instead.
Ralphie? Burn them all.
Yeah, you guys are on there.
Oh, there we are.
We can ignore
Nice.
that cross.
Hello.
That's that. As you see, there are like a couple of guards and rowboats behind you. We're gonna go into at least one round of initiative, so if people can roll.
Yes. Click your tokens.
I don't know why I'm doing it. I can't do shit.
Oh, 4.
Click your tokens, yeah.
Hey.
Alright. Good.
Did I roll?
Good.
I don't think I did. There we go. Ooh, boy. Ooh, doggy. That dog of mine.
Cool.
Sweet dog of mine.
On my screen, I have all of them, so I need to delete ones I know are wrong. So that one is right, so that Dewey can go.
Oh.
Nia is a 14 now, that can go. Diana is a 14, that can
We have a raid.
Yay!
Ooh.
Hi,
Oh.
Scarlet Quinn
Raiding.
again.
Hey,
Hello,
Scarlet
Mr.
Quinn.
Oh,
Viking.
Scarlet Quinn, yeah.
Hi,
Thank you for
Raiden.
raiding us
Hey.
back.
Thanks for checking
We
out.
appreciate it.
You turned up for a chase sequence.
Yeah.
On a
Thank you.
flying boat bike.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like a
so
hover
the-
bike.
Yeah, the party has essentially taken a steampunk hover bike from the clutches of the evil empire, exploded the barge behind them with like very little choice left because multiple bodies falling into the ocean alerted the guard on the coast to your position. They climbed aboard, and they are now giving chase in piddly little rowboats, with which I will be using rowboat stats. They are going very slowly, but they are dashing and trying to catch up with you. I'm gonna put them on initiative count 20. As we go into a descending order, you can see, like just off of screen here, burning behind you, the wrecks of the barge, with at least 10 guards aboard just burning in the remains. Dewey, you can see behind you. There was like the initial explosion, and you can see Halite is trying to get this thing going. What do you do?
Okay, I will. I'm going to take a pot shot at the. It's slightly closer over here. At this guy over here with my bow,
Okay.
and definitely hope that I hit this guy because that will be useful. Whoop. It's a natural.
Fucking
So
20.
fucking natural 20.
Where were these earlier?
I am a swarm lord as well, so I whistle while I work, and I whistle to make sure that my forest spirit burb friends.
Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah.
Would also. So that lead guy is gonna have to make I think it's a strength check.
Pretty sure he's gonna
Just
die,
scroll
honestly.
down.
Because I mean, he's already taken 17 points of damage.
Are these the
Ye-
ones
Uh,
that
He is going to make a strength
Molotov?
check, and this is for dramatic effect. I'm going to roll
He's
it.
just a guy.
Yeah, DC 13.
Just a guy.
He
Oh
does
my
roll a
God!
natural 20.
He stands strong.
However, he would have stood strong as a flurry of black feathers and pigeons surround him as your arrow pierces through the cloud seamlessly. When the cloud disperses, he is still stood there with an arrow fully protruding out of his neck as he slumps forward and falls into the water dead. He's gone.
There's a guy.
He's just a
That's a good
dude.
guy.
Well, he's now a dead dude, so that's fine.
He is. Zeke.
Yeah, that's all I can do in my turn.
So I'm going to turn to everyone who told me that I wasn't allowed to do this
They
earlier.
weren't allowed to burn the ship down. And then burn the ship down.
Am I now allowed to use Project One-Sided Relationship?
Oh.
Maybe
I
not.
forgot
What
that
it's thing? It's an experimental thing, and we're on this thing. I don't want you to scratch my ride. Is what
You
I'm
need
saying.
to attach it to something. You need to attach it to something. That's the that's the thing.
Ideally, but you think it'll work if you just pull that ripcord.
So I mean, I technically have darts.
You do technically have darts that you can stick it to.
I could I want to tie the cord to the end of the dart and then throw the dart so it sticks into the boat, and then explodes.
Rule of cool is yes. So make this an improvised weapon. You can use your dexterity. But you are proficient with darts, sir. So I will... You have to.
Oh
hit
my
us.
god! 3 in a row! What the fuck is happening?
Yeah. On that, I will ask you: do you want this to explode in 1d4 rounds, or do you want to explode on impact?
On impact.
On impact, I thought so. Roll me 5d10 thunder damage, and which one are you aiming for?
This one, the one with the two guys on it. I want to leave this
roll,
guy.
roll me
panicking.
5d10.
Honestly,
My
I just want
good
to leave this
sir.
guy panicking with all the birds around him, and then suddenly seeing his friends explode in a storm.
Oh,
Right back.
That's 26.
26. So a couple of things happens. One, both of these guys immediately explode into a just storm of blood and viscera. The oars are broken. The boat is still just about there, but it's like beginning to take on water quickly and disappear into the water. As you just slap you throw it at the same time as you throw the dart. It pins to the side and just fucking boom, just destroys that boat. We're still in initiative. Any bonus action?
Yeah, can I use my bonus action just to turn to the other guard and just go?
Didn't catch that, was it?
Nice, man.
Yeah. We're gonna see if they get another turn as we come to Diana.
Diana has disappeared. You might want to go put Nia first.
Yeah, we'll go with Nia
That
then.
is 14.
Okay. So usual technique. Insightful fighting on that guard over there.
Yeah. He has no bonus to his charisma, so we'll roll this in front of the board. Oof. So you are trying to get a bead on his weaknesses, but he is so busy pissing himself that there's nothing else that you are able to discern about
Couldn't
him.
be
and
any weaker if he tried.
Yeah, you're focused on the fire, the explosion of viscera, and your insight is momentarily not as good as it usually is because you are slightly distracted.
Okay, then I'm just gonna shoot an arrow at him with my short bow.
Okay. 21 definitely hits. I think that's max, not near max damage from the sneak
That's
attack.
16.
For
Yeah.
total 16.
Well, this dude's dead too.
Fine. No sneak attack because I didn't get.
Murder
the
this guy as well.
I was gonna say it's no sneak attack because I didn't get the.
Oh, there's no
fighting.
sneak attack. You're
So,
right.
yeah.
So it's only 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
I just Control Z him back to life. I can. Fantastic. He still catches an arrow in the fucking chest. He is now he's on the oars, so he's not super stoked about everything that's happening right now. Because he's in charge of trying to catch up with you guys, and he's not sure he wants to do that. Do we have a Bree?
We do have a Bree.
Bree.
Bree,
Vicious mockery.
Diana.
We've eviscerated this man's friends. We've won. Yeah, oh, great. Great.
Does a 12 beat your DC? They take the max damage as their nose starts bleeding. They start crying. They are continuing to piss themselves. Halite, are you gonna try and drive this thing?
So this giant.
Oh, Diana, do you want to use any bardic inspiration on your bonus action? Into machine or into Halite? Okay, you channel magical energy into that sort of inverted, like the cone, almost like a funnel that feeds into the machine, and you watch it pick up the energy and begin spiraling this bright green energy. The minimum you can roll on the D4 now is 2.
You also have a bless, so you have a +1.
Yeah. A bless.
Is it a bless? Whatever it is.
On the Fumble Folks?
It was a +1.
Yeah, you got a +1, yeah.
+1 to your rolls.
So this giant 10-foot man...
That's a minimum of 3.
So this giant 10-foot man is going to reach into his pocket, pull out his glasses. Console.
the most heavy.
There are so many blinking lights that you do not understand, but the steering wheel makes sense to you.
the tiny glasses, and he's going to put his hand on the console and put 14 lay on hands points. Wait, is there an action to put points into it?
I'm going to say you can pilot it as a free action. It's an object interaction.
All right, I'm gonna.
Technically, it is. So.
All right, I'm gonna push this thing all the way to 11. 14 lay on hands, 2 spell slots.
2 spell slots. You are whatever you roll on the dex check is going to get times by 4 here. For the speed of this thing moves. That's a natural 1.
Of course it is. Plus 2 times by whatever.
Plus
2.
Fumble Folks.
Oh, fuck yes, Fumble Folks. So, for those raiding in for the first time,
oh no,
we have a special rule here on Fumble Folks. If you roll a nat 1 or
this could
fumble,
go so badly.
You can make a choice. It's usually just in combat, but if the DM allows, we can be outside as well. Where you can choose to succeed, and I'm going to say a success here is it's going to be as if you had rolled a 15 on the dice.
Nice.
Which would put you up to 17, which means that you'd be moving 68 foot this round.
Do it for the funny.
I will, but
God.
With the fumble and accepting taking the win of I actually succeed, there has to be a pretty major drawback.
I
lose.
If you can think of something, let me know.
I lose
Otherwise,
my guitar.
You have what? Sorry.
Yeah. You can suggest the fumble.
Yes.
If you want to suggest one in chat, then
I would like
do it.
I have one that I would like to suggest.
Of course.
I'm very small and very light,
Mm-hmm.
Get very, very far left behind.
I have one that Halite loses his guitar,
and then I'll just go. I'll have to swim to that boat and have a scrap with this guy on his boat. Just in the middle of the river. Just
I like that. The lowest one falls off. It's going to be more than falls off.
What you reckon,
With
Chad?
the intensity of the propeller fans, you're going to be launched into the air and land on the boat and be duking out with this guy one-on-one.
It's kind of why I wanted to do it, because I have slow fall.
But we are going to roll dex checks as you all immediately try and grab hold and try not to fall off as this thing lurches forward 68 feet just suddenly. And assuming you're crashing.
Does it go on like 2 wheels?
Yeah, essentially it flips and launches one of you. It looks like it's going to be.
Oh my
Nia.
god, Halite, no.
Wait.
No, that was to drive. That was the.
Oh, that's to drive.
So
Oh, yeah,
Halite
that was
Halite
Wait,
needs to
someone
make a roll.
suggested a fumble though.
Yeah,
Ooh, we got a suggestion of a fumble.
it was me. I said what Ben says.
Oh, well, Ben says. Okay. We are
So
going.
Ben gets launched off.
Yeah, I guess with the suggestion and the fact that Zeke was the highest, I'm going to say Nia launches off. Zeke, you get to choose. You can rush a hand out and pull her back down and launch yourself,
Yes.
or you can let her
But
go.
you don't even need to give me the other option. Yes.
Yes, okay.
I want to be a flying gnome.
Like everybody grabs onto the side as this thing lurches forward. Propeller fans cause a just giant upsurge of air along with like a sea spray or like a river water spray upwards. Nia, you begin to go flying as Zeke launches up, grabs you, almost slam dunks you into the ground as he takes the air current himself and is launched through the air. You guys are off the screen here as you go launching out of the way. And we are down to just Zeke and this one guy who is pissing himself.
Can I use
I
my
have an
body as an
torpedo.
improvised weapon as I'm falling at him?
Torpedo.
Make me an acrobatics check to try and get yourself the opportunity. No, you are able to just about catch your feet. He will act first because I said they act on initiative 20.
That's
he just quickly reaches. He doesn't even have time to reach for his scimitar. He's panicking. He reaches for the oar and he's going to slam it into you, trying to use it as like a quarterstaff. They have a +1 to strength. They get their proficiency here as well. So that is going to be a hit and a miss. I'm going to say it's two-handed. No, it's two-handed with a quarterstaff as a D8. I'm going to add +1. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as he slams you with this oar. But it's your turn now.
I'm gonna try and hit him in the dick again.
Kick him in the dick. 24
to hit.
That definitely hits. You kick him in the ghoulies. He is on his knees. Your foot comes back a little wet. He is still alive. If you would like to use your bonus action to unarmed strike for your
Martial arts
feat, yeah. That was his exact fucking hit points. Then, as we close out the stream, I'm going to say I'll do a quick epilogue at the end of this, but please tell me for the last bit of action on screen, how does is this a conscious, unconscious? Just tell me how you fucking wrecked this dude.
I'm gonna grab the other oar and just smack it straight across the side of his head and knock him into the water.
Nice. You grab the other oar, smack him out of...
It's like 30 times the size of me, just...
Smack him out of existence. Unconscious versus dead doesn't matter much if you then immediately go into water and drown. You then essentially punt your way back to shore.
So specifically, we're supposed to be relatively good characters.
The rest of the team at the entrance of the sewers. You guys there meet Splitlick and Zebi, and also Senna, who are awaiting your arrival on a normal rowing boat with a couple of technological supplies to help the effort. You show up on a fucking magical hover bike, and your gnome is punting like a Venetian gondola driver.
I also have like a giant cabinet strapped to my back, filled with dresses.
You do. As they just stand, Splitlick is open-mouthed, so is Senna. Zebi is just wide-eyed, just with these piercing green eyes. Just.
I take off my tiny glasses. How you like my ride?
He like seductively runs his hand along the side of a rapid rider.
She's a beauty, right?
She is what is she? What is it? What's it called?
It can cross the rapids. Like if it still needs, apparently it still needs a little bit of work, but it's made to cross the rapids. We could use this to get.
Splitlick like runs up at that point. He like looks it over and just.
Yeah.
So he seems to like signal to Senna in like a series of hand motions. And Senna says, Is
Seems
there
like
instructions? Any
Very
research?
nice way to travel.
It's in the, it's in
Yeah,
the
we got
cabinet.
him. We got him.
It's in the dresser.
Yeah.
It needs.
Okay,
It
and
needs
then
stuff
keep
that you can
walking
only really
straight
get from
further
Hugh,
down.
right?
Split Lip continues to signal, and Senna goes, with this.
So you
we could-
guys,
So there's a lot of possibilities, but if this thing can do what Split Lip is telling me, then we can move the band every night. It's not a case of once in a blue moon we put on a concert. We can relocate ourselves across the city every night. That is also, it would be noticed very quickly, but that is something we could do quite fast.
It runs on magic.
And Zebby says, well, like, my darlings, my darlings, we can do all of that. But for night, you two, you, all of you, we're going to celebrate. And you two, pointing to Sputnik and Zebby, you two get to ride in the bitch seat because I am taking this thing for a spin and I don't care what you say.
It's great.
I will learn on the job. You know what? I'm feeling a bit tired actually. We just performed, but if we can really set up things every night, then maybe it's time that Osnemesis had some competition, yeah? What did you call this thing again? What did you say it was?
The Rapid Rider?
Rapid Rider. Rapid Riders. I fucking like that. I'll christen you.
Yeah.
I'll christen you the Rapid Riders.
Yeah.
Looking forward to performance tonight. I'll be there. Senna, get on. And he takes off Rapid Rider with Osnemesis, now with a potent magical artifact on the side. But at the same time, as the camera zooms out to Benilicia with a burning ship in the harbor, you see standing on the shore
Stealth.
an individual heavily armored, her hair in a tight bun, a single hair now out of place, watching a very important project of the Empire burn and sink into the river, and there will be war. And that is where we will end Bedlam in Benilicia.